What's up, everybody? It's Saturday night. It's Channel Rob Tui. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. This is Icewind Dale, people, so get with it. And our Dungeon Master is a guy right over there at the other end. Drake Takes. Right there.
All the way down here. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, December 19th. I almost screwed that up. And we are on session 14 of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. And when we left off last week, you guys had traveled to Tourmaline and to investigate rumors of some troubles in the mines. M-I-N-E, not this, but this mining. But before we get into all that, let's do, since I kind of skipped over it last week, let's do character introductions for a change. And we're going to start off with Rob. Why don't you tell us about Zazzy?
What? Okay, Rob Tui, everybody. I'm playing a character named Zazzy. He is a Aasimar cleric, and he's a 4th level dude. And his specialty is kicking ass, I guess. Maybe trying to some special cantrips and other type things that he has.
Toll the Dead.
He can
likes to toll
he
it.
can do either Toll the Dead or Chill Touch on 2 different targets. So that's what he likes to do.
He hasn't done Chill Touch in a while, I don't think. Obsidian is played by Sphinster77, aka the Sphinster. Why don't you tell us a little bit about him?
So if you want to know his story, go to YouTube and watch some of the other streams. Mechanically, he is a monk who has 2 feats that give him magic. So he has a touch of Cure Light Wounds and a cleric spell. He also has some resistance and Mystic Step and Hex. So in the midst of his monkness, he's also casting some spells and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun to play.
He likes to juggle his balls too, doesn't he? We know this.
He does.
So, we have this guy named Bill. I should say, it was a creative development on Diablo Bob's part, but he can explain all that to you. Go ahead, Diablo Bob.
Well, Bill, preceded by Uwu, unknown whom the third, who was preceded by Neo Toro, is a stocky half-orc wearing chainmail, carries a big honking shield with the holy symbol of Rob's big package on it. And he likes to go around and spread the word of Rob's big package. Coming
It comes
soon.
with a magnifying glass so you can see it.
Yes, coming soon to DM's Guild.
That's right.
Coming soon. Marbania is playing Mr. Quaid, Dionysus, Quaid, Quaid.
Dinas Quaid.
Yeah, that's
Quaid, okay, is a shadow elf from the Shadowfell, and ended up here, knows nobody, feels completely like beyond being an outsider, and he's social. Let's just put it this way: he's socially awkward, pushing dysfunctional, and we'll just kind of leave it at that. And he messes with magic, and he's trying to figure out how to tap into some different kinds of magic, and he's just doing things he probably shouldn't.
Probably shouldn't. And Matakiri is playing the ever so talkative Grun.
Yes, so Grun is a surly human warlock whose best friend is an invisible flying imp who likes to stab people with his stinger.
We got a new image for EX too, if you notice. They try to make it look very subtle change. But yeah, he's got a new image and a new token. Yeah,
looks like Grun.
Yeah, see his token is zoomed in a little. But we are going to go to the map to fill everybody in. So I'm going to push a button here. and push another button and push a share button and zoom in to Tourmaline is where you guys are at. Share that. Share it. There it is. I shared it. So you guys are here in Tourmaline, which is on the edge of the Mare Daldron, which is the wind comes blowing off of the out of the west right up into your bones in this lovely Tourmaline city. So when you guys head out of town and up to the east side of the town and get into this mine, you actually probably have to maybe take off a layer of winter clothes or something because it's not minus 48 inside the mine. Nope, it's not that cold. It's probably still like -2, but that's warm compared to minus 48. So I am going to push you the mine again, and then we'll refresh that. Tourmaline. Actually, you guys are on it. I
Can
could
you
just
unlock
double-click
the
myself.
toolbar on that map?
Yeah, toolbar, and make sure everybody's got it. Take it if you don't have it. So you guys have sent the imp around, and he's explored the map. So I've taken the line of sight off because it's some of the areas are kind of tight. For all you map makers and developers, if you don't make your line of sight path 5 feet wide, then the character's tokens don't fit. They're like, they're like,
They gotta
you're trying to
squeeze.
squeeze through. So make it a little wider for all of us obese Americans, please.
Bill has received a random magic item
Except
from
for John.
Gorbidal in the chat.
Well, thank you, Gorvidal.
All you can eat buffet at Sirloin Stockade.
Where the hell's that table at?
Table B. Oh, you have
There
it
it is.
hotkeyed for sure. I know you do.
Yeah, I do. I just couldn't read. There you go, Bill. See what you get. A potion of water breathing. That's so handy in the frozen Arctic up north. Yeah, you're going to enjoy that.
You don't know
Hey.
we're
You
gonna
are
find
going.
a tank that he wants to dive into.
Well,
Hey,
you
there's
guys,
a whale that
Yeah.
swims underneath the ice. Yo.
Yeah, you might need
Yeah,
it.
yo.
You might need it. So I threw that in the party sheet for you to grab at your leisure.
Thank you, good sir.
And so
And
as
thank
a
you, Gorvidal.
recap, Yix, we haven't really been playing Yix to his full extent because Yix not only can turn invisible and fly around, but he actually may have higher intelligence than a couple of people in the party. Just saying. He speaks common, so Yix can actually talk and communicate with the party. So when he comes back, he comes back and he says, "There's two kind of handsome-looking little rodent guys up under a wooden platform down this way," and he points like this direction. And they look like they're working. And then if you go off in this direction, there's a couple of really big rats. And then there's a couple of holes that go down, but I didn't go down there yet because it's kind of creepy. Plus, you told me to come back. He's eating something.
One of the rats.
Imp
It's like
jerky.
a big. It's like a big grub or something.
Those things that you saw under that platform, were they waiting? Were they like mining or digging holes or?
They were banging on stuff and making saw noises. They're building.
Is he speaking common
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
out loud? That we
Uh-huh.
can-
Yeah, he's
So-
not. And when he comes back, he drops his invisibility. He's got to concentrate on it. So he's like, sometimes he gets distracted and loses his invisibility.
So just whip up an illusion of a kobold's face real quick. Look like this.
That's a poor representation, but yes, that's pretty
Yeah.
close.
Okay.
The ones down there were way more handsome. Matter of fact, I would probably do one of them.
Which
Flicks his little stinger around a little bit. So, are we
Why
gonna
don't
go
you
kill
send
some
him
stuff?
down there to do
I wanna
that,
watch.
man?
I think
That'd
so.
be a great diversion.
I wanna watch.
Well, I'm partial to having Yix fly under there and then have me use my action to let him attack it. The kobolds. So he can
How long does it
sting and
take you
do.
to How long does it take you to resummon him? 10
If he
minutes?
dies, an hour.
Yeah, an hour.
What if we get them to chase him
I mean, a
back
couple
down
kobolds
here
could
into
probably
an
kill him
ambush?
pretty quick. I mean, if they get a hold of him.
It depends because he can fly. So
That's what I
he
mean. If
could
they get a
sting,
hold of him.
drop on the same turn, then next turn back invisible, fly back up, wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, because he does attack with his reaction too.
Hmm.
So when are we gonna go? I'm a little horny.
Well, if I remember correctly
I'll take one of the rats. Okay.
if I remember correctly from last session, you also said that there were some over in this area.
The
There's
rats.
the rats over that way. They're
Yeah.
big ones. They're big. I could ride one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get his jellies off on the rat, and then we'll go take care of some.
They have really big teeth. The
Go
tokens are
shoot
locked.
some rats.
I think we're all waiting for each other to start moving.
Who's going first? Who is the frontline guy?
Fighter.
Zazzy.
Not Quaid. Quaid.
I'd kill you.
The paladin.
Paladin's
Yes.
just gonna go. Fuck it. What up, bitches?
All right. Well, let's lock the tokens right there.
Uh-oh.
And since you guys aren't trying to sneak up on the rats, let's do one of these things.
How do you clear your movement? You can't, can you?
Right.
You
Get
can
to
right
right
click
click.
and cancel movement.
Oh, like that.
It's a-
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Unity,
it's
everybody.
a little harder now.
Roll for initiative.
Let's see. So
Perfect.
as you guys come in, this rat comes running out from underneath some debris and runs right up to the stompy guy there in the front with armor on and tries to bite through his shin metal plate with his big teeth. Let's see. What does he got? 'Cause
Negatory. Wait, do I have all my effects on? I guess.
Oh, do you get something because he moves up on you?
No. I'm a 4th level Aasimar cleric, and the only thing I have is celestial resistance. So there you go.
So he's gonna try to bite Zazzy, and he does. He's like,
What?
he bites into your shin, drawing some blood with his pointy teeth. But the blessings of Lathander have protected you from this morning's spell. Oh yeah. Remember, you guys get 10 temporary hit points every
Oh, that's
morning
right.
now.
I got
Oh,
5
yeah.
Yix
left.
doesn't, right?
Because you all died. No, Yix doesn't. Yix doesn't qualify. So the rat's like, Lathander. Now it's his turn.
Lathander!
He
You're
doesn't
on a
actually.
roll tonight, Drake.
He doesn't actually say that, but Zazzy, it's your turn. As this big rat that's like the size of
All
like
right.
a German shepherd comes running out and tries to bite you.
I'm gonna long sword it.
He jumps aside. He's like,
What? I rolled a 6. All right, what's
Yeah.
happening? I'm just a dude with 1 attack. Okay, never mind. That's it.
just a dude. Do you want a Caucasian?
Huh?
That's a Big Lebowski joke.
Oh,
well,
I've seen the Big
giant
Lebowski
rat.
like a million times. I don't remember that.
That's what he used to drink. A Caucasian.
Oh, that was his drink.
It was a White Russian, but with something else. So this rat's gonna move up, and he is also going to try to bite at Zazzy with his big pointy teeth. But he's got his buddy over there, and they kind of communicate. And this one says, "Bite him here," and I'm going to try to bite him there, and he's going to give himself advantage with pack tactics. But they just confuse each other, bump heads, and totally miss.
Bill attacks him.
Bill
Attacks
attacks
you.
him.
Yes, Sentinel. He's within 5 feet of me and attacked somebody other than me.
Oh, you're just a crying whiner. That's all you are.
Smash that rat bastard.
He
Use
didn't
an
hit
ability,
me.
get chastised by the DM. That's a crit if you're
Oh,
a
and he
champion
hits too.
fighter.
And he hits. He almost crits him. And you kill him.
Nice.
No more pack
Oh,
tactics.
no.
Damn it.
That's a
Do
shame.
you feel bad now? Yix is like, you're still warm.
I don't have a shot on him, so you know what? I'm gonna cancel my move,
Here, I got it for you.
and I'm just gonna pass my turn. I think they got
You
it.
like lean up against the wall. They got it. They got it. No problem. Obsidian.
I'm gonna move up and finish this thing off.
Finish him off. He hasn't even been hit yet.
Sexual.
A 12 is probably going to finish him off, though. As you juggle your balls into him.
No, that's my sword.
Oh, he does.
He's like, he flexes a little. He's like, I am
mother of
mean.
fuck.
I am tough. I am dead. As you kick him in the head, break his neck.
Just impale him on my sword and then kick him in the face.
Splash, throw him into the water. Splash. All right, so this water is actually flowing out of the mountain, out of the side,
Use your water breathing potion.
Get in there.
and it's traveling in yonder direction. Yonder direction.
I'm gonna turn to Yix and say, "Go ahead while they're still warm."
yeah. He flies over it, and then
Oh,
he looks down. He looks down at one of them and says, "Now."
Except when they struggle.
Is the water clean?
He just stings one of them. He's like, "Oh yes, oh, that was so worth it."
Is the water
Blow some-
clean?
Blow some. Not now. Not after Yix yinked in it. Oh no, yeah, the water is sparkly clean and icy cold.
Ice water in the water?
I'm gonna go up to the front top and refill my water skins and get a drink.
Well, you actually think you can make some Coors beer right now. That's how good this water is.
Nice.
Bill will take some action on that.
If you like Coors beer, I got alcohol poisoning from Coors beer in airborne school, so I don't like it. Oh, I can unlock tokens.
That's a lot of Coors beer.
Yeah, we got a Coors party ball, and I pretty much drank most of it.
Oh.
And I had some pretzels. That's it. My 4-day weekend turned into the first day getting drunker than shit, and the rest of the weekend spending in the barracks throwing up. At least I had the barracks to myself.
Hey, did the rats give us enough experience to level up?
It is not a milestone, and no, it did not.
All right, let's go take care of the other guys.
Oh, let me take you guys out of initiative.
What is that? Is that like anything to be worried about? Some kind of purple funk growing over there?
Let's zoom in and look. It is some purple fungus. Yep. It is called purple ganja mushroom spores.
Oh well, hey, let me.
There's
Quick,
a guy
cast
in
bonfire.
Waterdeep that would pay good money for that. He's a gnome.
The guy in where? Waterdeep?
Waterdeep? Yeah.
Well, I'm not transporting it back there, so.
Or you could just cast
Rob Lop Shop.
bonfire. Just call it
Yeah,
good.
that's him.
You want me to just burn it? Let's just burn it. Cast
That's
bonfire right
great.
there.
Hicks is like, yeah, You better get out your munchies.
So what do we want to do about those kobolds under there? We can, if there's an,
Yeah, you can,
does anybody have an area of effect spell?
Bill. You can hear them now, and so can Obsidian. There, you can hear them. Yep, and yep, yep. Ping, 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 ping. Ping, ping, ping.
Well, is there? I mean, that's a big old hole, right?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like a
so
very big,
Quaid
deep
kind
Yeah,
of
hole.
look around here.
your character hasn't actually seen it yet, so
Well,
just
he's
been
gonna
described by
he's gonna
Yix.
sneak up in here. Let's snake.
So, Obsidian going to yell
I
out,
am not
Sonic.
sneaky.
You're gonna yell out what?
As you enter the
Gonna-
tunnel, he's just gonna yell it.
Hey, you cobalt bastards!
So the sawing and stuff stop for a second, and you hear some. Yeah. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Yeah, that's what Obsidian just yelled.
Yes.
No.
Oh, so those that don't speak Draconic have no idea what he just yep, screams out really loud, and so you hear some like weird like winchy kind of noises and scratchy noises going on, and one of the kobolds like sticks his head around the corner and looks. Are you stealthing, Dennis Quaid?
Yeah, I gave you a roll in the tower.
Well, he's got dark vision, so don't they? They do have dark vision, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah, well, if you're standing in the middle of the alleyway and he looks at you, he can see you. You're not hiding behind anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, hiding, is not just. You can kind of blend into the wall and kind of, rocks or whatever. But if he sees me, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll be
no,
like, hi.
Hi.
you're like up
Happy
against
New
the
Year.
wall, and he's like, yep, 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 yep.
Yep.
Is he one of those things from Sesame Street? Yep.
Yep. Nope.
Snurdy hurdy gurdy.
Ring.
Snurdy.
Ring. Remember when they're imitating the phone?
Spork,
I do watch
spork,
Sesame
spork,
Street
spork,
every
spork.
chance I get. So
that's
he looks
the
at
Muppet
you.
Show.
You look at him. He looks it down. He sees your weapons. He looks down at his little freaking little like box saw he's got in
I'll
his
go,
hand.
nope.
Nope. Hi.
And he runs back this way. Runs around the corner. And he starts yepping. Yep. He's like, there,
Yep, Quaid moves
big
this
elf.
way.
Big dark elf, he says in Draconic, if for those that can hear him or understand him.
I'll let whoever can communicate with him go up there.
I can communicate to him with my sword.
We might not have to kill him. We might just have to scare the hell out of him.
Well, let's see what you guys are gonna do.
That's what I told the hooker, but she didn't.
You just made somebody's watch list right there, man.
I'm on the no-fly list now. Thank God.
So what's Bill doing while this is going on?
Bill is asking Groon, what is Yixi? Like, where are they?
That takes an action for him to. Doesn't it?
Okay.
No,
Um,
the action is to see through its eyes, but I can
Right.
communicate with it telepathically. That's not the action.
Oh,
Right?
he's
Yeah.
like, that's the pretty boys. Yeah, they're climbing up. Yeah, they're climbing up. One of them came back.
Okay, Dinus Queef, go get him.
Dinus
Queef.
I'm trying to say it.
How does that
With
sound? I wonder.
He turns around and looks at you and he goes, it's just air.
Just
It's just air from the vagina.
You got 6 seconds to make funny noises, and then you can pass your turn if you like.
I am just
shit.
going
That
to
shit just got real. Holy shit.
ready and action. And that action will be if I see a hostile kobold, I'm going to blast him with the Eldritch Blast.
A hostile kobold. Is there
Yep.
really such a thing? I mean, just saying. So you can hear like footsteps and Yeppin like moving away. And like, oh, I forgot. And you guys hear, where's it at? Here, you guys hear this.
What in the fuck?
It's a cat on a lazy
Grunt.
Susan or on a elevator. What do you call it?
It's a hamster in a
Dumbwaiter.
wheel spinning around.
If we're not gonna attack them,
Kind of.
Quaid
Then
doesn't
I'm
think
just
he
gonna-
needs to. He's just waiting for Grun because Grun just kills everything.
yeah. 6. Can I target him?
Can't you cast through your imp?
No,
No, touch only.
touch spells.
What do you mean
only.
by target him with a range?
Eldritch Blast? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you at a -2. Right in that corner,
Okay.
little bit.
Sharp.
He's like,
No, I have Spell Sniper.
oh yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, Eldritch Blast.
He squints his eyes.
Ah, bastard.
He like drops something and he reaches down to pick it up and it shoots right over his head. He's like, "Rah!" He just looks up, his eyes are all big as it blasts against the wall behind him. He's like, "Rah!" So Obsidian, you like get out on this platform and it's a little unstable. It's like, the cobalt looks at you and he looks down and he looks up at you and his eyes are kind of big and you see him kind of reaching for the wall as you come running out onto the platform. Boom, 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 boom.
I am very light of foot, and I am pointy with my moonlit sword.
Light in the loafers and little pointy sword.
So you're like, you just like, wait, what did you hit him with? Oh, your moon touch short sword. So you just like stab him in the freaking chest, and you like pull him and you kick him off of the freaking off of the edge, and he falls into the hole and goes out of sight. What are you using for light? You're just your moon torch light. How much light does that give you? Like 10 feet? Pretty limited.
He says it on his character. It says he has torch. Right,
15-foot radius dim
Oh, is
light,
it
and then for another 15.
15 foot dim and 15 foot another 15 foot? What does that mean?
No, 15-foot bright and 15-foot dim.
Oh, that's pretty good then. All right, yeah. So you get around the corner there, and you can see that this guy, he's actually right here, and he's cranking on a winch. He's like cranking on the thing, and you see the rope getting up, and you see like a bucket like coming up, and he's like looking back, and he's cranking on it. And he gets in it. Oh no, that's the wrong guy. You hear all the way down the hole a dying cobalt falling down the hole.
I yell out in Draconic.
Hix looks down and he telepathically communicates with Grun and says, "Can I go after it? It's still breathing."
Actually, I would rather have Yix come over here and try and stop the thing from turning.
You like tell him to go after the one.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, yay!" He
Go
comes
after the
flying
live
in
one.
there, and he tries to sting him.
But he can't attack unless
he
I use
can't?
my action. On my turn, I can use my action to make him attack. I want him to try and stop the thing from turning so he can't escape. He's an invisible imp, and he's just going to hold on to the thing to try and stop the crank from turning.
Yeah, so let's put him like over here, and so he like picks up like a tool or something and wedges it in there. He's like, "Give me an acrobatics for him. Can you roll that stuff?"
I can. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Haha!
snap.
Yeah. He's like, right there, and the whole thing just goes, and it just locks up. The kobold's like, and he like reaches down like he's gonna pick up a weapon off of his belt, because Yix became visible when that happened.
Why? He didn't
Because
make an
he's
attack.
yeah, but he's kind of interacting with stuff, and he lost his concentration for a second, so he's still gonna have disadvantage on hitting him. But the imp or the kobold knows he's there. He made noises or whatever. Zazzy.
Well, I can't really. I mean, okay, janky movement. Oh, the things aren't on? Okay, so 10.
No, I just left it off for you guys to move through these tight areas.
Don't fall down
15.
that platform.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah, so you step out on this platform and it goes as you lean and put some weight on it, it kind of shifts a little, starts groaning under your immense fatness.
35.
And you're like, I'll dash back. As the wind's like blowing up this tunnel, like it's like the scene where Darth Vader's in the "I am your father," chops his hand off. Mr. Quaid.
I'll come to right there. And
So there's like you see like Grun, he's got like a little number in his hand. He's waiting to get a sub made. He's like,
yeah, waiting for it to get his ticket punched.
you
And
you're in line.
I'm gonna I'm gonna use the help action in case Zazzy in front of me does anything.
I'm gonna help you do nothing because he
Nothing.
didn't ready
Yeah.
or nothing. He didn't ready or nothing. He just dashed back.
I
So
was as scared
Twip's
of that
like-
ledge.
Twip's like, what is this? He says in Draconic, you get away from there. And he tries to stab at Yix with his dagger.
My guy's scared of heights. He
He's
saw
like,
that ledge and was like,
you get the kink, and he totally misses. And he's gonna like kind of run around on this side, trying Yix, stabbing with his dagger. Zazzy.
Zazzy again?
Yeah,
That was-
you go once
that was
around.
Sirenscape, everybody.
That was a good one.
I don't like that ledge, and so I'm gonna ready a offensive cantrip of the Toll the Bell kind if I see any kobolds come out.
So you're gonna ready your cantrip, Toll the Dead, Grun.
Yeah.
So Grun is going to use his action to have Yix make an attack on the kobold.
Yix is like, oh, thank you, master.
Master.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me inject him.
You're having a lot of fun with that. Just
Oh. No, he still takes half.
Yeah.
And he's like, it wasn't totally all the way, but it was a nice release, anyways.
was it just the tip of the stinger?
And you guys hear the kobold scream out in a little bit of agony up that way, and and the kobold's dead. He's like, "Mm."
Fuck yeah.
He's like, give me a minute. And you guys hear like,
Take your time.
all right, I'm done. Yix comes back out.
I see Obsidian and I say, get
He's
off
smoking.
that ledge.
Got a little imp smoke coming off of his head.
The ledge,
All
the
right, we need to
ledge. Get
get
off of it.
beyond the ledge. Can I have Yix look at and see if any of the underpinnings look like they're damaged? Like they were like dangerous to walk on?
Yix is like, well, I'm no carpenter or nothing, but I can take a look. Let's see.
Give
He
him
flies
a
under
hammer
there,
and
he's like-
nails.
Take a look at the undercarriage.
He's like, they were doing something under here. There's a bucket of nails.
Take a look at the
There's-
undercarriage.
Most of them are bent, and he looks up, and there's some holes up here. Maybe where the nails were?
So they're pulling nails out.
Salvaging nails.
I don't know.
Or
Hey, dead cobalt! He yells down the hole. Hey, dead cobalt! Hey, dead cobalt! Hey, dead cobalt! Were you pulling the nails out? Were you pulling the nails out? Were you pulling the nails out? It echoes down.
I think they're sabotaging the platform.
But again.
I don't know what these things are, but they're kind of creepy looking. I don't have these in Avernus.
All right. I want to go join Obsidian. So I don't trust that. So I'm going to step here and then I'm going to Misty Step all the way over there.
Oh yay!
I'm going to
Doesn't
study
sound-
this.
Walk
thing.
on the platform.
So is this like a dumbwaiter?
Hey, man, that's
yeah,
not nice.
it's
Have you
like
ever-
it's like a bucket hoist that the only way it can go now is down.
Never met a smart waiter?
And does it look like, how much weight does it look like it will support?
At least one person. Do you like get on and start jumping up and down and see if it holds you?
Oh, I throw the kobold in there.
There is a kobold in there. He's dead. He's kind of
Right.
green around the gills too. He's like
Swelling up a
he
little.
looks amazingly satisfied for some reason though. You don't understand why.
Got something like just kind of dripping out of his mouth.
So I'm going
Little
to
drool.
take light my torch and stick it in the kobold's hand and throw him down the hole, see how deep it is.
Try like this hole?
Below the dumbwaiter.
No, it's takes up the whole hole. It's
Like an elevator.
Okay, so I'll stick it in the
like
kobold.
this is a
start
wood
blowing it
plat.
down.
Oh, I guess you could like swing it maybe out of the way. Yeah. Actually, the part that goes down is just like this little metal part in the middle, like this circle in the middle, and the rest of that's a wood platform. And so you could swing the bucket out of the way and like tuck the torch in and push it in, and it's gonna fall 40 feet. You hear thud, and the torch sparks and kind of brightens up the area a little bit. And you can see it's about a 10 by 10 little cavern down there, and you can see a tunnel that leads kind of off to the north and one that kind of leads off to the south. But you don't see any other creatures down there.
Yes, I'm going to watch for about 30 seconds, and if nothing happens, then I'll tell Grun. You want to bring your little yeeks? Let's go look. And I'll start heading down.
Sure.
So you like start to, and this thing's not working. The crank's not working. You're like, you can't get it
Yix
to
is
crank.
laughing at him.
Huh?
Is it Yix is laughing at him because he knows why it won't turn?
Yeah, like Hicks is like, nah, I jammed it good. It's
Yeah.
jammed really good.
I'll
He points where it's
attempt
jammed.
Look, I crammed that right in there. It's all jammed up. You're gonna take you a while to fix that.
I'll mage hand and pull it out.
No. He critted it. It's jammed good.
He's like, "Meh,
So I'll
you
climb
need
down.
something stronger than that. You're gonna have to get something bigger. Hey, where's that big guy at? Hey, big guy.
So I'm just gonna climb down the rope then.
There isn't a rope. Everything's up. The bucket is up. The bucket lowers down. And the rope lowers the bucket down. And it's all coiled up, and there's a piton jammed in the mechanism currently.
Bill
You can
will ask Zazzy, so what's the
lower
situation?
a rope down and climb down if you like.
I don't have a rope, so I
He's
cannot.
like, I'm just gonna go invisible in the corner over here.
Yeah.
Says Zazzy,
So
what's the situation?
how are we going to get Zazzy and Bill over?
I ain't that strong.
We're not going over there. That's it.
Is there a ledge down there where the kobolds were underneath this thing?
You don't see one from your current position.
I'll peek over the edge. I'm gonna Legolas the elf out here on this. You know how Legolas
Yeah,
walks on top of the snow? You know?
That's because he's got fairy boots on.
Fairies wear boots.
Yeah, about 40 feet down, you can see like an opening on this side, like a cave opening, like maybe 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, kind of just a short little ledge on it though, like maybe this much of a ledge, and then it.
So if I like jumped out here and then shadow stepped over to it. So like jump out here, fall about 10 or 15 feet, and then and pop right inside that little.
Yeah, I think that's doable. Let's just let fate decide. A perfect acrobatics check and you make it. How's that?
A perfect acrobatics check.
Yep, DC's a 10. All right, no problem.
You know, I really thought I'd fail that.
I was hoping because you
I
don't
know
see
you.
the bottom. You don't see the bottom. What's your dark vision?
60.
120.
120. Jeez.
Oh, I can't do that. I have to do it this way.
Yeah, 120 feet's a long way.
So, Mr. Quaid, you see a cavern. Obviously, there's a hole in the wall, the west wall that you just came from, but the chamber opens into like a central shaft, and behind you, you can hear that waterfall. Obviously, this is water falling. I forgot
Right,
to tell
so
you
it's
guys.
making a lot of noise that would
Yeah,
kind of
it's
muffle.
pretty noisy. Yeah,
All right, so I'm
and
gonna be waving.
the floor on the north end of this cave is about 5 feet higher than where you're at now. So back here, it's up a little higher. The ceiling's
floor.
pretty tall in here. Yeah, see,
Oh,
it kind
where
of goes up a ramp right here and right here.
is there a map I'm not looking at that?
Yeah, probably.
Is there a map I'm not looking at?
Sorry, I'm pointing. You can't see it.
That's okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it goes up there
that
and
way.
there, and then you can make out, if you move like a little bit, you can make out this tunnel this way.
All right. Well, I'm
And
just
you
going to
can
peek
see
in there.
you can see light coming from this direction, flickering torchlight. You think?
So, being quiet, but we got a waterfall here thundering away. So, looking
And you
back
don't
up.
have a light source, correct?
No light
And
source.
are you using? Are you being like stealthy, like creeping, like?
Oh yeah, shadow step. I would have just all of a sudden been
No, I meant
standing there.
from that point on.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let me give you a yeah, absolutely. If I see a light down that way and I'm not real sure what's going on yet,
Let me know when I do something.
All right, so let's see what you guys are doing up top. What are you guys doing up top? You see Dennis, he just like falls. He's like 1,000, 2,000, and he poof, disappears. For those that can see, I guess that would be nobody. So nobody saw it.
He committed
was kinda-
suicide. He
It was
just
kind
jumped
of
off
nice,
in
but
the
no one,
hole.
no
Are
one
we-
saw it.
Are we concerned about walking on this walkway still?
What if Obsidian and I held a rope, tossed it to you guys, and then you guys cross one at a time
Yeah,
while we secured
it.
the rope?
Okay, I like it.
I'm
So
not seeing.
Obsidian, you want to come help?
My thought was to anchor a rope across here between pitons.
Well, I mean, if those two guys are holding the end of the rope and I'm holding the other end, if I fall, I've got two guys can pull me up.
Remember,
Or I've got two guys I pull into the pit.
A
with
zip
me.
line, man.
I'm the one
right down
Well,
that
we'll let
has
go
the
if that
strength.
comes to that.
Remember, the ones with the strength are on this side of the bridge.
Yeah,
Not that side of the bridge. Just
Technically,
say.
there's three of us that could be holding on to the rope.
all
Yix
right.
can
So
help
we'll
out.
try that. I'm
Sure.
assuming. So we'll do that, Drake, and I'll just start walking, assuming it's not gonna break or fall. So then you just let me know if it does.
I'll hold on to the other end
It's just
just
making
that way.
some groaning noises, and there's a couple of loose planks, but other than that, it holds your weight.
Okay. So then I go there and.
Because the kobolds hadn't had a good opportunity yet to finish their
Can you
debacle. They were
fly
working on
the
it though.
I'll take
rope
over
back?
the manning the rope, so that Bill can get across.
So you guys all get on the other side,
Yep.
and
then go down this.
you're all getting in the shaft. You all get in the shaft. You're getting in the shaft.
Yeah.
So who's the last one that gets in the shaft?
I'll
Because-
be last.
Somebody has
You?
to lower everyone else down.
Oh, no one's been lowered down yet.
Can't we just
I
get
thought
in
it was
it and
jammed.
trigger
One of
the
you
whole...
unstuck it. Yix kind of fucked it up a little.
All right, Bill will go ahead and try to like unstuck it.
All right, give me a
the
athletics
unstuck noise?
check, please, sir. The DC's going to be a whopping 12. It normally was a 10, but Yix got it good. He got a +2 on it. And a 13 is enough. So you you pull this pitton out. It's actually got some nice little dings in the pitton. You're like, damn, it was in there good. Yix comes visible for a second and kind of grins.
So I'll go down first.
Toothy grin. Yeah, it's let's see. This bucket lift is I think one person at a time. Let me see. Where's the button? Somebody's on the button. Somebody's on the pin. Obsidian, you're on the pin. I can't read it. It's the bucket lift is used for hoisting miners and ore between the level 1 and level 2. It's controlled by a crank inside the bucket or a crank on the side of the pulley system that are connected together. The bucket can hold one medium creature or two small creatures. So yeah, one medium creature.
But there is a crank on the bucket, so there doesn't have to be
yeah.
somebody up here to take you up and down.
No, they're interconnected. The gears are, but it takes a minute to lower or raise it, so it's kind of slow. So so Obsidian is starting down. In the meantime, Let's go back to good old Dennis Quaid. What are you doing down below? You can hear you can hear this crank started up that way. Pretty obvious.
I'm slipping this way to look around because I figure that, I mean, they got to be kind of above me to the south.
All right, give me a perception check with at disadvantage, please, sir. And Rob, I'm gonna share this map with you so you can show it to the stream.
Okay.
Your character doesn't know what's going on though.
Obsidian has a torch lit as he's going down.
All right, so Marbania, something attacks you from above you and hits you. So you feel like tentacles like lash all about you as you kind of look up and you see this creature floating down, and these tentacles are all about you.
Is it a roper?
Fuck.
And let's see. So they do piercing damage as those little barbs stick into your flesh.
Fuck.
For 1 point of damage as Morning Lord protected you from some of that.
No doubt.
And you get that coppery taste in your mouth as your
Why did
muscles.
Grun roll a con save?
Oops. Why was that grunt? Isn't that? Oh, maybe it's because you're under the map. Maybe no. That
I'm
was
not
weird.
even on that map.
You want a con save?
That I don't even have you targeted. How is that even possible?
No clue.
It
There,
could be
I
the
failed it anyway.
combat tracker, or his token was highlighted. Blah blah blah.
There, let me just fail it for you.
So your muscles lock up and you become rigid as you
So
are
I guess I failed my
paralyzed.
stealth roll earlier.
Sorta. This thing has blind sight and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, its perception was higher than your stealth.
Zazzy will yell down the shaft. Hey Dennis, are you there? Well, I don't. No, you can't yell, can you? Aren't you paralyzed?
Yeah.
Can he
He's
yell?
paralyzed.
All you
grappled,
heard was
and
a,
restrained.
and then for a split second, I mean, he didn't
And,
paralyze me that fast.
Can't move or speak.
And with
okay.
that, he does yell out as he's like, "Ow!"
Okay, so
before he
after
gets
the
paralyzed.
yell, when he can no longer speak, you guys have to let me complete my joke. You ruined my whole joke I was going to do, and I'm still going to do it. Even though the rule is if the joke gets ruined, you abandon it and don't do it because it won't be funny. I'm going to break that rule, and I'm going to fucking do it anyway.
Especially if you
So
hype
I
it up.
yell down the shaft, "Hey, Dennis, are you okay?" Well, I don't hear him. Let's seal it up and go the other way. That was going to be what I did.
Let's seal it up.
It would have been funny.
So, the X is like,
There must be something down there.
as it's his turn.
I'm going to send Yix down towards Dennis.
Fuck that.
Let's
figure out what
see.
the hell is going on.
Figure
There's a
it
fly
out.
So
speed
you-
of 40, so it may require a move and a dash, but
Actually, no. I need to get him for the.
I'm
combat
unable to determine why I had advantage on my initiative. I mean, I don't mind, but I don't know what the reason is.
Because you were helped a long time ago, and it never got taken off.
Oh, and that's
just-
a check, right? That is a check. Okay.
You've just been waiting to do something so long you got advantage.
It was because
You
of
gotta
help.
pee,
I
you
didn't
gotta-
realize.
Not that it's gonna really matter because I don't know what you're gonna do anyways. So Yix gets to there and turns the corner, and he can see this creature has gotten Dennis wrapped up in his tentacles and is about to like on his head, and he's kind of like trying to drag him back up the hill there.
All right,
Like-
I will relay that to the
lunch.
party. Where is the shaft? Do I know which direction the shaft is?
That's what my prom date said.
Does Yix?
Yix flew down the bucket hole
Mhm.
past Obsidian that's going,
Okay.
and then because this circle right here is,
Okay.
if you can see it,
Yep, I see it.
and so Grun describes I don't know. Why don't you describe it? What-
All right.
I mean, do you want Yix's description of it?
It's a brain with a beak and floppy things.
Yeah,
Pointy,
that's
floppy
close
things.
enough.
Yeah,
Grun wouldn't know what that was.
it's big though. It's big. It's bigger than me.
So what's Grun gonna do?
Grun is gonna try and hurry Obsidian up by cranking on the thing from this end as well. Maybe if both of us are cranking on it, it'll double its speed or something.
I don't know. I think it's going to take some coordinated effort. So give me either an athletics or an acrobatics, whichever you prefer, to see if you can help.
Both are completely worthless for me, but
So,
yeah, that's
yeah,
not
you're
gonna be
just
check.
mucking up the. You're just mucking it up. He's like,
Sorry.
stop! Like swinging back and forth on you. Oh, lunch. I'm gonna unhide this in the combat tracker, so everybody
Braille.
on the stream can see it, and those in the. Well, here I can hide that, but I don't care. So it is going to try to beak Dennis Quaid, and he.
I don't
Why-
know how that happened.
Wait, why do you have disadvantage and advantage? What's going on? Oh, you're not hidden. So what dropped? I didn't see any drop, so I gotta re-roll
You didn't
it.
turn on that extension for this
I
table?
thought it was. Huh. Maybe it's
What gives the Grell advantage?
because he's grappled, restrained, and paralyzed.
What kind of
Oh,
poison? What kind of damage was it that he did?
That means it's a crit.
A piercing damage. He stuck you with
Piercing
one of
and
those.
and a poison, like a.
Well, the poison didn't do any
crippling.
damage. It paralyzed you.
Right.
The grappled and the restrained is because he's got you wrapped up in his tentacles.
And now the hit is a crit
And now-
because you're paralyzed.
Paralyzation isn't a crit automatically, is it?
I believe it is, yeah.
let's look.
Oh.
Yes, it is. If they get hit, it's automatic.
Well, let's see if he gets hit. He doesn't.
Well, but why isn't he being attacked at advantage?
He is.
You just
was.
did, yeah.
It's
I
not.
dropped
It's,
a 5. I got an 11 plus 4 is a 15. His armor class is higher than that.
oh, in our chat it shows a black die and only one roll.
No, mine says
I saw two
attack
shadows.
advantage
There were two
dropped
shadows.
to 5.
Oh, so there's some setting that's making it so the players don't see that. What the fuck?
That's a good thing.
Oh, no.
So he's trying to beak at you, pink, 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 and he can't get through your armor. Bill. Oh, and he's gonna drag you up this way.
All right. So most winches and such has a release trigger.
Talking about women or?
Winches, not wenches.
Oh, okay. There's a difference. Gotcha.
Yes. Most of them have like little release trigger.
They both get
Yeah,
wound up.
there's a couple of levers and stuff. Does your character have any like knowledge of mining equipment or anything? Has he ever been?
Nope,
in a
he's just
mine?
going to jump down the hole on top of obsidian and say, "Watch out!"
It's 40 feet down.
Get out the way. Whatever.
What?
That's fine.
So that means I'm going to take 30 feet of falling damage. I got 40 hit points. Let's fucking go.
You're also gonna
Well,
damage him.
Why do you
You land
assume
on
you're
him.
only taking 30? It's 40 feet to the bottom.
It's 46.
Still fun.
So you just like hold your nose and take a swan dive down the hole?
Yep.
You're going head first
Just
with
fuck
it.
Let's go.
Well,
It's fun, he says.
well, I'll let you do the damage to yourself. Roll 46 on the table. Because I don't have falling damage coded anywhere. I think that should be an NPC though, shouldn't it? That would be cool. Falling damage is an NPC. So you give yourself 1 point of damage. As your temporary hit points soak up the rest. I think you were calculating that, weren't you? And you are
maybe.
Actually, give me an acrobatics check. DC 15, and I'll let you land on your feet like this. Thud.
Acrobatics or athletics?
The hero landing.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Acrobatics. Like
And I
roll
guarantee
to your
you
feet.
I did
yeah,
not
no.
make
So
it.
you're prone. So you fall, pop, and you're prone. However, I'm only going to let you use up 10 feet of your movement for that move.
Okay, I'll stand up.
Did he land on obsidian?
No, he jumped past obsidian.
Oh yeah, okay.
I'm
Obsidian was
assuming.
being jiggled by the
Yeah.
help. Yeah, I just passed
I mean,
him.
once you get down a little bit further, it's kind of an open area inside, so it's not that hard to miss.
All right. So
Let me move you over to this map.
okay, so I
and,
have 10 foot of movement left.
Share that with you. You're not. Actually, you also take 1 more point of damage. And let me roll percentiles real quick, and I'll tell you why. Nope. You do not suffocate the torch that you land on that's down here burning.
Ow! It's
And the
bananas.
dead cobalt. That's what broke your fall too. Like squish like a ketchup pack, like snaps in the parking lot, as you stepped on it.
So I will round the corner and try to see Dennis Queef. And I'm trying to speak with.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
so
things.
you can see that Dennis Quaid is not smiling currently. He's got a kind of a weird look on his face, and he's got all these tentacles wrapped around, and he's been drug up into the corner, and there's this brain thing that's munching on or trying to munch on his head. He's like trying to beak on it. He's like,
Okay, I'll yell up the hole. Hey guys, Dennis is into some really kinky stuff down here. Get down here quick.
And bring the gag ball.
Matakuri, cheater in the chat, has lesser restoration. Dennis is paralyzed. Paralyzed?
Nice.
That's not a word. Anyway.
Paralysis?
He did it.
Paralysis.
That's right.
So he is still grappled
Sweet.
and restrained, though, but he is no longer paralyzed.
Thank you, cheater in the chat.
And it's your turn.
Oh, it is my turn.
And Nico6751, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for following.
Now, let's see. What does restrained do? I don't have my little cheat thing up here.
Restrain. I'll read it to you.
Basically, you can only attack
Speed
the
is
thing
0.
that has you.
Speed
Yeah,
is 0.
You have
but I could
disadvantage
now-
on attacks.
That's grappled.
Disadvantage, yeah. Yes, grapple
Restrain.
is...
Speed 0. Can't benefit from a bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Yours have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Rob 2, you have a hotkey, Appendix A conditions. Thank you.
Appendix A
I
conditions.
have a player screen that's got all that, and I probably coded it onto your character sheets for you too, by the way. It's
Probably
down
did.
there. At the bottom of your inventory, player screen.
So why is because I'm on a new computer? Oh, that's why. I'm like, why is my
Actually,
stuff
it's
not
in your
where it's supposed
story
to be?
links.
Okay. I am going to use something I've not used before, and let me make sure this would work on this thing. Starting first.
Your brain.
Yeah. Thank you, Sven.
Sven.
Smart ass in the chat. No, I'm going to use Fey Presence, and kind of all of a sudden bring the whatever the.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, he's timing out right there.
I don't find that player screen. I know it's there. I just don't know where to find it.
Am I back?
Yeah,
Am I
you're back.
In journal tab,
Oh, journal.
story links.
There we go.
And he succeeds, so nothing happens. I used that. That's my one time I can use that on this rest. So nothing happens.
Zazzy.
Well, Dennis Quaid got a thing, but it's too late now. It'll have to be the next time. Zazzy is going to do a swan dive down the hole. Roll 46. Jesus
Almost
Christ.
Fuck.
Fuck
So
me.
you
I might be
get, you're already
unconscious.
down 5, so you give yourself 13 points of damage
Okay.
as you land on your head.
I have two. Oh no, it's okay. So -5, so 13.
13 moves.
And
Yeah.
I'll let
okay.
you do the old acrobatics to see if you land on your feet. DC's 15.
Okay, I am
Or the
going
Do a
torch.
tumble, the old school 2E tumble, you know.
Yeah.
Torch is still burning.
acrobatics. Here we go. That's a 0 modifier. That ought to be good. Oh, it was gonna be a 20. God damn it.
Yeah. So,
All right.
so you just head dive into the ground.
Okay.
You get up, your nose is all bleeding.
I'll
You're like,
stand up.
And you have used 10 feet of. Actually, you had to move a little to get to the hole, so we'll just say you've moved 20 feet of your movement. So I'll let you stand.
Oh,
and then
if
you
I've used
can-
20, if I've used 20 feet of my movement, I cannot stand because my movement is 30, and I've
Wait, let
already
me
used
see.
more than half.
Let's see. Where were you? Which square were you
Well,
in?
I
Do you
went
remember?
into the hole. On
Yeah,
top
but
of,
from which
Oh,
square
I was
did you
here.
start in?
So I moved 7.5
5.
feet. Let's just be honest.
I'll let you stand. I'll let
Okay,
you
so
stand.
I'll stand.
You're
Can you put
hunched
me on the-
though. You're still kind of hunched. You're like, oh my back. Oh.
Okay, that's fair. Can I? Where am I on this map? On the two-player
Oh yeah, I need
gem mine
to drag you.
portals.
I need to drag you over there, don't I?
Hashtag portals.
I did talk about doing it, and I was like, no, I don't want I want to move everybody onto the map at the same time. Well, that didn't work out. Now
no.
did it?
Oh, I'm over there. Fuck. Okay,
You
so
can
I
do that with
can't.
portals now.
I can't
You can
even
move the
see,
entire party.
I can't even see the fucking whatever. Okay.
No, you could dash if you want.
Oh yeah, I am because I don't want to stand here and wait for somebody to
But you kind of
Fall on
got to
you.
hunch and dash. You're like, ow, ow, ow,
Okay,
ow, ow,
I'll
ow,
do
ow,
that.
ow. But
how come I can't move my guy? Okay, so then 5.
Yix doesn't
two-
count as
2.5.
nothing because
Okay,
he's flying.
7.5. 12.5. Okay, I'll go to here, and then that'll just
All right,
be my.
so to re-describe this room for you guys, this is a little 5-foot ledge right here, and this kind of goes up. So it's like 5-foot elevation up there. And this hole, you can hear the waterfall pouring out here in the big that leads out to the big hole, the deep hole.
Okay.
And then
Promenade.
obsidian. So you're like,
So how far?
everybody's like, look out! Mom's away!
People are just diving, and
You're like
Obsidian.
jumping
meanwhile,
out of the way
Obsidian's
as
just
they
going.
come down.
There's something really bad up there, man. We're jumping.
How far
How long
down am I?
You've been cranking on this, what, 2 rounds? It takes a minute. You got 8 more rounds.
Just dive.
So
when I went by him, I said,
I'll
just
send you
jump,
down
man.
10 feet, so you got 30 feet left.
Just jump, I said to him.
All right, so I am going to just I'll yell up to Grun, take this thing back, and I'm going to jump off. I have slow fall.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's anything under 20 feet, or what is wiped out, or
No, I
or
think
what
it's
does that
slow
work?
fall is like a fucking minute long, and I don't know. You could do like
So I just
900.
I reduce falling damage I take by 20 damage. So I'm taking 3d6.
-20.
So anything under 20 points
Minus
you
20.
don't take?
He gets healed.
Oh.
Yes.
He gets
Yeah,
healed.
healed.
12.
All right.
And give me the acrobatics. Do you automatically land on your feet, or do you still land prone?
Meanwhile, well, slow
It
fall
doesn't
he
say.
should land prone. Yeah, I mean he should land
Yeah.
safe.
So yeah, I'm gonna say actually just I'm gonna say you land on your feet because that's what monks are good for. So.
Okay.
And you've used 10 feet of your movement to get down there.
All right. So again, I yell up, "Hey, take this back!" I jump off and kick off
Let me
the
let me
walls
move
as I'm
you
going
over
down.
to this map. Boom.
I don't know
there you
how the
are.
hell Sven gets away with all this shit with Drake, and he tries to just punish the rest of
Oh,
us all
my
the
bad.
time, man.
That's slow fall. I was thinking feather fall, which is the spell.
Yes.
Slow fall is different, so forget anything I said. Meanwhile, Zazie gets a greater healing potion from Marbanya, CITC.
Because Sven doesn't buy
Titties,
all
I
the stuff
see.
in the
What?
chat. No, I'm kidding.
CITC. Cheer in the chat.
Are you gonna continue your move, Sven?
I don't have a map, and I
Look at
can't
all
double
those
clicking my token
Oh,
doesn't work.
I have
fucking
to
ones.
give you the map, don't I? I did everything else. I just didn't give you the map. There you go.
All right. So I'm going to move 30 feet.
Arrow.
And can I
Don't
see
mind the
this thing?
tokens not locked on little maps like this. Yeah, it's got it's like behind Dennis. It's like got him wrapped around him, and he's like trying to bite him in the back of the neck. He's like giving him hickeys.
Baby.
Yeah,
All right, so I'll throw this
so
thing at him.
a juggling ball goes whoosh, pop, and hits the thing right upside the face, right next to Dennis. Blood kind of splatters onto your face a little bit.
And
So
it ricochets back, and I catch it.
Nice. I need to make a clarification. I couldn't see. I can see Dennis, his token, but I can't see the enemy token because of line of sight. So how is Obsidian able to see him?
Because it's floating up in the air.
Well,
He's kind of like just behind Dennis.
right,
like,
but
kinda...
we're playing using the line of sight, right? So that's all blacked out for me. I can't see the monster. I can't see the Grell. Can you?
I think that's because you're close to that 5-foot ledge and you can't see over the.
No, I don't.
You click token and then you can see him.
I got your token highlighted and I can see him, so I don't know.
Well,
I can't see the monster on the map.
Click on it once,
Right.
you're seeing it. There is some kind of blocking there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there
if
is
I
a
click
little
on my
bit.
token, it
terrain
opens
block.
up extra, and I forget what that is. I can see what everybody sees, or what does that mean?
If you double click, you can.
Right, but
It's the
according to
terrain, so you can see into it but not beyond it. That's
Right.
the terrain occluder.
But you guys see on stream, if you look on stream, I cannot see the monster. And I thought
Click
that's
on yourself
the way...
again.
Well, right, but
Yeah,
that's
no,
cheating, right?
he
'Cause
can't. No.
Now I can see everything everybody sees, which is not the true meaning of the line of sight, right? I should only be able to see what I see. So even though I dashed, I couldn't have made an attack anyway. I'm just trying to clarify what our rules are.
Currently, I would allow you to hit him.
So we can.
Because he's up and stuff, regardless of what line of sight says.
No hitting. There'll be no hitting.
There's no hitting. So we can play with our characters able to see what everyone sees. That's how we're playing.
No, I can't see him, but I asked on the map. But because I asked him if I could see him,
Right,
I
but
was
if
able
you
to
double
attack.
click your tokens, Sven, just double click Obsidian, you will be able to see him.
Right, but I don't like doing that because I don't
Right, and
like
that, but
breaking the fourth
the
wall.
reason Drake did this, he did this in one of the first sessions we used Unity. He said there was something that happened, and it was easier just to, like, we should have been able to see something and couldn't. So he turned this on so that, you know, if you want to see what you really see with line of sight, click on yourself. You know,
It was
Right,
never
but
with
what I'm
the
trying
stairs.
what I'm
the
trying
way-
to do is I'm trying to establish whether or not we had to do what Sven did, which was ask if he could see him when he couldn't, or if we're going to play where we can just see what everybody sees. We have to do it one way or the other, not both.
No, the way I'm working it is we're all experienced role players. We all kind of know, all of us know the rules. So if there's a question, ask like Sven does, and I'll clarify, because line of sight is not always 100% accurate. All right. So I've turned on player view that you can click on other people's tokens. So you can show the stream what's going on, and so you can kind of see what's going on. However, your character may or may not be able to see clearly. And if it's not that clear to you, just ask.
He did say it was a 5-foot wall, and if your character is taller than 5 foot, he could see over it.
Right. So here's what I'm getting at. I'm not trying to like be argumentative or stop the game or any of that. I'm just trying to get clear what we're doing, because if that's a 5-foot wall, then anybody who's over 5 feet can see it. But the line of sight can't be programmed that way. The line of sight doesn't take into consideration how tall your character is. It either is or isn't see-through. So
Right,
if I'm looking at my line of sight, Zazzy, or if I'm looking at Obsidian's line of sight, either one, they cannot see the Grell.
Correct. And that's why Obsidian or Sven asked if his character can see the girl, and I said yes. Because line of sight is not always 100% accurate.
Okay, but if he just fell down a hole, how would he even know the Grell is even there?
Because he walked into the room, he's got a torch on. He can see he can hear Dennis Quaid making noises and help, you know, it's right here, it's fighting
this
me.
just seems to me to be
You know,
something where line of sight is actually hurting the game rather than helping it.
It does in some circumstances, yeah. And then sometimes I do turn off line of sight. You know, I do end up turning it off, but there's, you know, you've got to play with it. You've got to get used to it. It's
but if
in
he
certain
didn't have it set
circumstances,
this way, you wouldn't be able to show the stream. Like if it was my turn and you wanted to show the stream what was going on, you can click on me and show them. But when it comes to your turn to attack, can I see him or not? Click on yourself. It'll show you whether you can see him or not.
So I guess what Rob is trying to ask is, for going forward, what is the proper etiquette? Should we ask if there's a question, or just assume that line of sight is proper?
Definitely, and I'll try to be a little clearer with everybody when it's their turn, that they can see the target or not see the target, because I don't know all the time if you can see it, you know, because the DM's view, I can see almost everything. Some of it's grayed out or not.
Can't you yourself as DM click on one of the characters and see their line of sight, or that doesn't work?
I can, but I can see your line of sight, and I can see the dim line of sight that you can't see. So it's a little confusing for the DM.
It's hard to, it's really hard to try to figure out who's what.
It's a little harder to determine that way. So if there's a question, until we get used to it, just ask. But yeah, and the answer to the question is Zazzy can see the target currently.
Okay. All right. Very good. I'm good.
And whose turn is it? Oh, it's the Grell's turn. Well, the Grell has no problem seeing Dennis Quaid, so it is going to try to stick you again with its tentacles. And does so, piercing you for 10 points of damage. And trying to eject you with its poison again. And you succeed. And since it's got multi-attack, it's going to try to beak you. And it crits you.
Oh my god.
So it bites you right in the head, stunning you for 1 round.
Jesus Christ.
And doing 14 points of damage.
So, ouch. You know,
Fuck that.
I didn't split the party.
No, don't.
Well,
split
I had a plan.
I see that. And this thing says specifically, if one of the characters is alone, it attacks. So perfect. I was like, yeah.
Nice.
Cocksucker Jeremy Crawford made this. Who made this shit?
I don't think he wrote this.
I clicked the effects button. Wow, that was laggy right there. Stunned on Mr. Quaid. So you're grappled, restrained, and stunned. And it's done. Obsidian.
All right, so I'm going to shift over here.
And I didn't catch you last time before you threw, but you do have a -2 to hit, by the way. But you rolled high enough to hit last time because you're trying to hit through.
Our newest
Dennis's
member of the
Quaid.
chat in Twitch, Nico6751, has figured out how to use the chat XP and has bought Obsidian a fumble.
Okay.
Is
Well,
that
I
a
wouldn't
friend
know
of yours,
that.
Sven? Do you know this guy?
So I wouldn't know
Awesome.
that. So I'm going to use what I was intending to do anyway, which is blasting out with my water. See water droplets form around me, and I reach out for it.
Yeah, what's that called though? Like, what's the spell called? So we could
Urine spray.
Water whip.
Oh, so you'll have
and
you'll
that's
have a fumble on the next thing you do. Then just remember that. Not this, of course, right?
If it has an attack roll, it's a fumble.
But also he fumbles if he. Yeah, exactly. If it has an attack roll, yeah.
So I'm going to pull it closer to me by 10 feet, and it takes the damage.
Let me check one thing real quick. I think where's this mob at? When the Grell moves, any medium or smaller target that is grappled moves with it. So you like pull them both towards you.
Dennis Quaid
Correct.
has received a potion of supreme healing from Gore Vidal in the chat.
Gore Vidal to the rescue. Thank you, buddy. Supreme? Serious?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he does the scorpion thing and like, get over here, and like
Holy
yanks
shit.
you guys.
Wow, I feel great. That's like a happy ending. Thanks, Gore Vidal.
Dennis Quaid.
Is that a Grell on your back, or are you just happy to see him?
I'm really happy to see.
He's into the tentacles.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. Dennis Queef has also received a critical hit from Diablo Bob CITC.
Dennis Queef.
So
He's a half
you're gonna
orc,
have
the
to use that
Fang
next round when you're not stunned.
Oh, right, he's already stunned. Yeah, so he can use it next round.
Yix.
So Yix is going to fly up and give the help action to Dennis.
Okay.
Just in case he gets any other attack rolls or whatever.
Any other brilliant ideas?
All right, Grun.
And then
Yix is like,
Grun.
Yix flies up to Dennis and says,
You know, you look like you're in a little pickle here. I'm gonna see if I can distract him.
and he like puts his little freaking stinger in front of the Grell's face.
And then Grun, on his action, is going to have Yix make an attack on the Grell.
Oh.
See?
Using Yix's reaction.
Yeah, but you don't have to see, no?
Why? He's an intelligent creature.
Yeah, but does it say you have to any target
No.
you can see or anything like that? No. Okay. Yeah, I mean he knows what's going on, so he's like,
okay.
But he can't help, and it's his reaction too.
Yeah.
Shit.
So his action was to help. His reaction was to make an attack because it's using my action.
Cool.
Wow.
Welcome to Warlocks and their what is that ability called? That gives you the imp and
The Pact of the Chain.
yeah, Pact of the Chain. Zazzy goes up the hill.
Zazzy goes up the hill, Toll the Dead.
And it fails
Failure.
for 3 points of damage.
All right.
Gong.
Bill has been given advantage by Ice Zero.
Thank you very much, Ice Zero.
Ice.
So
baby.
Bill will see that everybody is crowding around the tentacle monster raping Dennis.
Testicle monster.
So, question: with everybody on this ramp or whatever, am I able to, I guess, stand where Yix is? I don't know if he's flying considered, obstructing space.
Well, that's kind of like on the hill, kind of awkwardly. How do you stand on a cliff edge?
Basically, I'm trying to get to there.
1 foot on the cliff and 1 foot up high. You're not 5 foot, so
Doing the splits vertically.
I'd let you stand here.
I'd let you stand here.
There.
Yeah.
Because we're occupying the same space, right? The Greg.
The Grell and Dennis are in the same
so the
space.
Grell is in Dennis's square. Okay.
Correct.
Sorry, I was thinking he was like
It's not
offset.
the only thing of Dennis's he's in, but it's
No, he's got him all wrapped up, and he's like kind of on his trying to bite him in the back of the neck, like trying to eat him.
So I can hit him with a melee hit from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I run up, I will point at the Grell and go, have you heard of the power of Rob's package?
It's never
As
not
I
funny,
mark
everybody.
him.
I laugh every time he says it.
As I mark him with the mark of Rob's package, which looks a lot like a mushroom.
Just the head of the mushroom.
mushroom.
And then I shall mushroom stamp him with the battle axe.
It's a
An
tall
advantage
mushroom, y'all.
thanks to ice.
Yes!
And it's a crit.
Nice.
I'll go
It's
ahead and
just
smite
a standard
him.
crit.
Smite him with the power of Rob's huge package in his face.
Burning a spell slot early in the day with the smite.
Doing it.
Like, yeah.
Kill this Grell. Fuck.
Okay, let's see here. I was looking at the wrong
He's
smite.
alone, bitch.
If any of the party.
Hello!
Holy shit!
Holy
What the hell
shit.
is that?
That's a critical with smite and hunter's mark.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream.
Lot of
Thanks for the
dice.
cheerbits.
Cheerbits, Gorvidal.
Nice.
Cheerbits, thank you, sir.
So
You're the man.
the black
Nice.
D8 was your
Cheerbits.
attack. The 2 was your
Hunter's mark.
Hunter's Mark.
hunter's mark, and then that
Smite.
was the
Smite.
smite critted smite. What? Yeah, it looks like there's an extra crit in there, doesn't it?
He's a half orc. Do you have like brutal critical or something?
Oh yeah, I am a half orc.
Half arc.
I'm a half orc, so
I'm a half arc from
I
Boston.
critted. Well, it's
So-
the fangs for the half
it-
orc that makes it like he can't say quaif. He kind of like slurs it like queef, queef.
So
And this
we have
was-
to remember that going forward in the next battle or whatever, Obsidian still needs to use a fumble, and Dennis
Has a crit.
Queef still has a crit.
Critical queef.
And you chop this thing in the head, and you guys pull frickin' Dennis out from these tentacles and stuff, and he looks relieved. He really does. He's like, thank you. As you guys defeated the Grell.
Milestone.
And Grun's up there just cranking away on the thing.
The only way you'll ever know if you guys leveled is if you rested, took a long rest every time after
We
you
don't believe
fought.
in it. We
Yeah,
don't
Level
believe
up.
in it.
So you'll never know.
Now, so here was my idea: is that we would just simply make a zip line from here on this first map down to that hole, and you guys just slide down there instead of messing with the thing over there. So there was a method to my madness. But
Oh,
being
I
such an
didn't.
introvert like he is, he just didn't say anything to anybody. He was just going to do it and say, "Hey, let's do this." And
I never.
All right,
caught
Grunt,
that
are
could
you
even
coming down?
do
Are you
that.
going to
I
stay up
have
there?
come down
All right.
the safe way. I'm not jumping
Eh,
down.
eh,
All right, so you guys are all down on that map, and the only way you can currently go is on this way.
So let's all go that way.
I just want to let you guys know I think we might be in a hostile environment.
Oh, you can edit the messages now. Cool. In the stat thing. I didn't realize.
So as you come around the corner there, Bill, a table and chairs are set up in this area to create a space for the miners to take breaks. On top of the table, 2 kobolds are poking a giant rat with their javelins to make sure it's dead. The kobolds screech loudly as they notice you.
You're saying over here.
And we have...
Well, I'm guessing Zazie and Grun would kind of be in line too.
Break time.
I don't know. They're putting on their armor as we're not going to roll initiative yet because we've got a 10-minute break beforehand.
10-minute break.
And thank you,
Thank you,
Ice, for
Chad.
the advantage.
Yeah, thanks, Chad, for bailing my ass out.
Right.
And for saving him.
And
And thank
I'll
you,
go ahead and
players. For...
And tokens are going to be locked now. And get rid of the Grell as we go on a 10-minute break.
We're taking a break, so do we level up?
Yeah, you guys level 3 now. You're level 3 now.
All right, break time, everybody. And you know what break time is? That's when I change shit. But first, I got to report this to Mad Nomad's channel. Got to report a thing. Mad Nomad stuff. I don't see a way to close this edit box. All right, now I can go do what I got to do, everybody. Let me go back to general chat. Did somebody say? FRO, welcome to the stream. Okay, not the stream, the Discord. Okay, whatever. All right, now I'm going to open Photoshop. Photoshop open. Do you guys want to see what I'm doing? I mean, I could show you. I don't. All right, let's go to this is what I need. So the next game, our next game of this Saturday night game is going to be a ways off, February 2nd. Is that right? Let's look at the calendar. No, where the hell's the calendar? Right here. So February, today's Saturday, right? February 6th. Not the 2nd, it's the 6th. February 6th. Why? Oh, the numlock doesn't. Okay, fine. February 6th. Okay, save as. Gotta save it as it. This is a behind the scenes, everybody. Save as. Now, when I show you the slides, it'll be all updated. But first, I've got to close it, and then I've also got to do the YouTube slide, which is this one. Today's game is episode 14. And then I'll go right there, save as JPEG, right? Oh, and since I'm doing that, even though there's, 85 minutes left in the current game. Nobody's looking at the schedule to see what the games are today. If they are, they're too late. So I'm going to go change that in Discord under the schedule. And I'm going to come right down here. And I'm going to copy this, right? Paste it. And just change it to the 6th. Like that. Boom, like that. Look at that shit. Now that's in there. And then tomorrow, we're actually doing more shows. We're doing tomorrow, and we will also do the 27th. So there'll be 2 more Sunday shows. And the Tuesday and Wednesday shows go till the end of the year anyway. All right. Now I'm going to put you guys back over here like this and explain to you that, yes, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the Friday game, will not be back till February 6th. The Saturday game, February 5th, I mean. The Saturday game, of course, will then not also be back until February 6th, the day before the Super Bowl. On the day of the Super Bowl, there will not be a Sunday show, but there will be tomorrow. I got to figure out, if you watched last week, we got to figure out. And then the Tuesday show will run, I believe, this Tuesday and next Tuesday. And the Wednesday show as well, this Wednesday and next Wednesday. But no streams in January is really the whole thing. Calendar reminder updated for my pleasure. That's right. So what else, everybody? There's 5 minutes left in break. I've got a half a Diet Coke. I should be okay there. I don't have anything to snack on, but I might not need that. Not necessarily hungry. It's just a thing to do, is when you play games, you snack. That's the... Well, we could listen to Robin's...
Fuck yeah!
Or my favorite.
Motherfuck me.
That's my favorite. And then there's
TPK.
Usually save that for Tuesday when she tries to kill everybody. I only have 4 Robin sounds. The other one is...
Fuck you.
Those are the only 4 I have of her. And all my other ones are different. Appropriately. Alright. So... Who's on Saturday Night Live tonight? Oh, right. Kristen Wiig and Dua Lipa. That should be good. Kristen Wiig, it's the
Hey, John, are you there?
last show of the year.
I am.
Does that
They can't
Pete-
hear me.
.net allow you to make pings?
Absolutely.
They can't hear me, you guys, unless they're listening
That's
to the
one thing I
stream.
don't know how to do, is how to make a square and then make it a ping to where it's clear.
So if you open paint.net and you set whatever image you want, if you want an area to be clear, you just use the selection tools, like the rectangle select, to select the area, and then click delete, and then the delete button on your keyboard, and that will empty it. It will appear as if there's an alternating gray and white squares. That means it's transparent.
Okay.
God.
And then you just go to File, Save As, and select PNG.
Jackpot, everybody. I just found 3 dark chocolate bars in my house that I forgot I bought.
I've been messing with it enough. I can
So,
show you some pointers too.
I'm going
So
to use some of it in my mouth.
when you want to mess with it.
This is 85% cocoa. You know
If
what
you,
I need to do?
double click on the background, the first background that pops up in the side button.
I need to open...
You can set the slider all the way to the left, and it actually makes the first thing you put on there the transparency, and then you can throw an image on, and everything behind it's already, just save it as a PNG, and you're good to go.
I need to open the 80...
Well, that's you're setting the
85%
opacity of the layer.
and the 70% and see
Right,
if
so
they're
you can
like
have each
vastly
layer, you
different,
can individually control the entire opacity.
which I'm assuming they are.
Or you can select an area and remove it from the image so that it is transparent.
By the way,
Yeah, the magic wand is your friend.
I could have muted them, but I thought maybe you guys might be interested in what they're talking about. All right, so I'm going to try a little chunk of 85%. and a little chunk of 70%. And then I'm gonna see if they're like
in the
different in
the
major
delete
ways.
circle, if you've got an image that you can't magic wand it, then you got to go in and kind of
Thing is,
grab
how do
all
I
the
clean
stuff
my
and
palette
delete it.
between?
That was one of my first IT
I'm gonna try the
jobs,
softer one first.
building websites for golf courses, and we'd get these pictures that the golf pro took. Well, golf pros are not photographers, so I would separate the sky from the trees, from the grass, from the water, and then colorize it and do all kinds of shit in Photoshop. Make a goat track golf course look like a nice golf destination resort.
I've tried Photoshop. I've even bought like paid stuff, like $60. Never could really figure out how it all works. Paint.net is so basic. It's so easy to use that I figured it out. So I like it. I mean, there's a ton of stuff it does, but it's for what I want to do with it, it's perfect.
Oh yeah, everybody, the 70%'s a lot better.
Same here.
Than 85%.
I've been using it for years, and it's by far my favorite simple
85%
editor. It's got a lot of power under the hood, but its default stuff it just works for what I need.
Yeah, it's like that pixlr.com has two different versions that are free. They're web-based. You don't have to download anything. I just don't know enough on how to use it myself, but it sounds like it's very similar to the paint thing you're talking about.
I tell you what, if you really want to learn, I guess he did it a lot of it in Photoshop, but you can do it in GIMP too. If you go back and watch the videos from Joshua Whatmow, making the maps, his Saturday stream thing, and watch from the very beginning, he'll teach you how to make brushes to do like foliage and water and rocks and different things like that, and it's not just mapping in fantasy grounds. It's pretty in-depth stuff.
Oh, he's so good. He is so good.
Yeah, I can usually catch him while I'm working. I have it on my old tablet while I work.
He's also very
Was
helpful.
somebody playing Yahtzee?
If you show up to the stream while he's doing it, you can ask him a question and he'll demo it for you.
Yeah, no, he's great. He should have a big perm and have his face up there.
with his palette and his brush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Bob Ross.
Yeah. To see him, you'd think, oh man, don't piss that guy off. He'd cut your throat and leave you in the
right
somewhere, And then to hear him he's talking like Bob Ross, and we're gonna make some happy trees over here. He's real mellow, dude.
This is a happy bush that lives over here.
All right, so we were gonna do this.
A crap ass initiative.
So Yex can make them out.
All right.
There's two kobolds, and they jump up and they grab their weapons. They haven't been able to rush to attack yet, but that looks like what they're gonna do.
Yix is just gonna let the meat shields take care of it.
He's saying, I'm tired now. I want a nap. That was wearing me out, all that stinging. Not used to it. Grun.
So Grun will come down.
Oh, I'm gonna unlock the tokens. so you guys don't have to deal with that. Sorry, you can move your guy better now.
2, 3, 4.
Is it gonna let you squeeze through there?
6. That's
Oh,
where I will end up.
And to the point, Rob, that you were talking about earlier, I think sometimes people get a little line of sight happy drawing stuff sometimes, and I didn't go in and check line of sight, but that's true. That stupid 5-foot ledge ain't blocking nothing from nothing. Why is it on there? You know?
Right, and I'm assuming that the person that did the line of sight just didn't read the thing, and why would you? You just eyeball it.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
didn't go and read the description like that's only a 5-foot ledge. They would have just left it off. But yeah, that's gonna.
And
be...
all I had to do was just click on it, and I probably could have turned it off, but I didn't.
And I wonder,
all right, so
you could also go to the forums and say, hey, this map shouldn't have that there, and they can take.
Well,
it
I
out.
mean, if there was a kobold in the party, then he kind of assumed that they can't see over it, so they're 3 feet tall or whatever. So Greg the kobold is he looks at his buddy and he doesn't want front line. There's a big half orc coming down there, so he like grabs his javelin and he flings it down at Bill coming down the hallway. Oh shit! It almost hits him too. Like ping, 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 bounces off down the wall. And he tells his buddy in Draconic, "You go first." Dennis. Dinus. Quad.
Hearing this again.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, you're hearing some. You're hearing some.
I don't know that I can see these. My line of sight tells me I cannot. Oh, until I get right there. But there's a bunch of people between me and them, so.
Weren't you given a crit?
I was given a crit. Okay. Yeah. All right, well then let's use that with an Eldritch Blast. Yeah?
Everybody, down in front!
Duck!
Yeah, where the hell is it? So...
Make a hole.
Is it still shift? Hold shift?
Yep. Well, that's for damage. Yep. So who are you dropping that on?
Aren't you rolling
the
D6?
only one I can see. Greg.
D6.
Greg.
Oh, D6.
Yeah, see if it's an effect. It's not. You rolled a 2.
All right, and Eldritch Blast.
He's reaching for another javelin and he turns around and it gets his head blown off. Just clean off his shoulders.
Who did that, by the way? Thank you very much.
I don't remember because I already accepted.
I think it was Gorbidol, maybe? I don't know.
You're welcome.
Gorbidol or Nico.
It was Bob. Yeah, it was Bob.
Bobby.
Oh,
Peter, chat, Bobby.
It didn't
okay,
count,
and then that's it.
Didn't count. I need to take those points off of your scores, too. Bob bottom. No, I'm kidding. Small looks down at his buddy that just had his head blown off from somewhere down the line. And he is definitely going to chuck his javelin at Bill. And misses because before he even let go of the javelin, he's running down the hallway.
Bitch.
Screaming his little head off, going, Obsidian.
So I'm going to move up to 15. 20. 30, 35, 40. To here, and I can just make him out. So I'm going to.
You get like his back leg and his ass cheek as he's running down the hallway. If you come around the corner, what are you going to chuck a ball at him?
I am.
Here, catch, he yells out in Draconic.
So that's a
and
fumble.
Oh, that's right. Roll a d6. With an effect, let's see. Where is my fumble? Effect is you critically hit both yourself and the target with the same attack you fumbled with. So you throw the ball and it crits him. So you can roll crit damage on him. Hold shift.
But you hit yourself in the back of the head.
Doing 7 points of damage to him. And then you throw it, bounces back, and it hits you and knocks off 9 of your
Yeah.
of your
The way that was intended, Sven should get 2 back because it's supposed to be the same damage.
Is it?
Yeah, the damage does.
You crit
critical
both
hit to you.
Oh, the
and
same.
so it's supposed to be,
same. Yeah, so give yourself 2 temporary hit points back.
Okay.
All right. Well, it looks to me like there's a
Zazzy
shortcut right through here. So
yeah, do it.
Jump.
I don't like it. All right, numlock.
Dennis showed us how to jump out there.
10,
Do
15,
what?
20, 25,
The wind just blows you right in that little opening.
30.
There.
I'm going to dash. 35, 45, 50.
That EX doesn't count.
Yeah, yes, doesn't count. So you're at 45.
All right. 55, 60. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. It's like math. Bill,
realizing that, in his chainmail and his shield with Rob's, the holy symbol of Rob's big package on it, he is just going to walk into the room and flip the table and yell, "What up, bitches?"
you see
Sounds
like
like a
3
holy man
potions.
thing to say.
You see like 3 potions go smash onto the floor.
What up, bitches?
What up, bitches?
All right, so putting on another burst of speed, a run up, and
He's like
smash this thing.
And you run right up to him. Oh, and he ducks underneath of you as the ball flies and bounces off the wall and comes back to you. Yix gonna do anything? I think Yix is on break.
Yeah, Yix is just gonna come hang out in here.
He's gonna watch. He's gonna.
Did you get him yet?
Get some
Zazzy.
popcorn.
Come on,
All
he
right.
went that way.
And he points, but you can't see him because he's invisible.
Zazzy. How come I can't? How come my guy won't move? Damn it.
Are you stuck?
Oh, I can't move sideways because of the wall. All right.
Numlock here.
5.
I'll put you at 5, 10.
Yeah, 10.
15.
Well, but do I have line of sight on that guy? Here,
Yeah.
Here, 20 or go up. Okay.
Yeah, you gonna gong him? Give him some gong love.
All right, here's what's happening. I've been given advantage. So
TP the crossbow?
I can't really. I mean, do I even have a ranged weapon? Oh, I do. Okay, I will use. Let's see. So we're gonna go -2 and advantage, and like that. Yes.
An effect
Nice.
even. The target's appendage used in melee attacks, so his sword hand, is damaged. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's got like 2 hit points, so I mean.
Oh well, then he's dead.
So you like.
Thank you, Ice.
You like
Zero.
crossbow his left arm off. Just
That was from Ice
slow
Zero.
motion.
Everybody.
It spins in the air and blood splatters all over Obsidian. And he falls over and slides to a stop. And
I'm
that
just gonna
was
do
those 2 kobolds.
a test attack here really quick. Okay, it did take the arrow. Okay.
Take the arrow. Take the arrow. And that's it. You guys killed the 2 kobolds. Obsidian, you can see that this is starting to slope down.
Way on down.
Going down.
I was honestly waiting for Rob to say like something like, yeah, and Zazzy looks at him and goes, "Ice to see you."
I'm leaving the jokes to you.
Fine.
So I'm going to search this kobold for braces of resistance.
Say that again? What did he say?
Very specific.
I'm searching the kobold for bracers of resistance.
Oh.
Man, that was a delay.
I didn't. That's hilarious. I'm searching.
There were some.
I'm searching the other kobold for 17 copper.
Yeah, the kobolds. The author
They got a 23.
didn't put us any loots for the kobolds.
Oh, but the cocksucker will put a fucking grill in there for a wandering PC, won't he?
Yeah, it was perfect too. Let's see. Floating near the 15-foot high ceiling is a grill. A character who has a passive wisdom perception score of 16 or higher, which you don't. If more than one character enters the cabin, the grill won't attack and tries to stay hidden. If the characters leave the cave, it follows them, always staying at least 30 feet away. When an opportunity to attack a lone party member presents itself,
Yeah.
the grill
Yeah,
swoops in and tries to paralyze its prey, then hauls it to catch back here to be devoured.
I used a couple of those on the first level of Undermountain.
Yeah, they're cool. So you guys are going down, or are you done? You're like, oh, that's it. The kobolds are done. That's the way you can go. Is down.
Alright.
Who's going first? So I can drag you to the map.
Bill will. Why not?
Bill, we'll put you there. Who's after Bill?
Let's just use the marching order in the party sheet.
There's a marching order in the party sheet.
Yeah, would somebody read that for me? So, because I've got like 2 maps open, the combat
Bill,
tracker.
Obsidian, Grun,
Obsidian,
Grun,
Zazzy,
Dennis Queef,
and Zazzy.
Sinus Quaid.
Dennis Queef.
Mixes with Grun.
He's from the Middle East. Chinese Quaid.
Fuck yeah.
And you're going to be in the dark, and so is Yix, because we ran out of cave stuff. But it's a little map, and you know what? Let's just do that. All right, so let's see. This the tunnel downward slope ends where it opens onto the center shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening and then runs westward to another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket like the one you saw earlier dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away. So there you go. It's like you were thinking of earlier, Marbania.
Found some gems we can mine. The miners didn't quite dig there yet.
Bill will go ahead and like kind of carefully step out onto the thing to see if it's going to collapse or hold his weight.
It groans a little bit, but it seems somewhat secure. Do you jump up and down and check the weight, or you do just?
Oh hell no! He sticks to the wall.
Does this hold my weight? Yeah.
He'll kind of
so
like
you can tell that there's a crank and stuff that would take you over to this side.
he'll kind of like hand like the other end of the rope back to Obsidian and say, "Here, hold my rope."
I'll immediately hand it to Grun.
And then Bill will kind of like start moving carefully.
I'll hand it to Yix.
Yik's like, he just kind of holds the rope limply a little bit in his hand.
What do you want me to do with this?
Okay, so do I
Just
have?
hold it with a couple fingers?
So I kind of like make my way across carefully against the wall, over to the other side.
A lone grill is lingering over here. Let's see.
I dodge. Just kidding.
So like coming out of the corner, you see some kobolds. And you get over there.
We got some more puppies.
Let's see. Lurking in this dusty tunnel are 3 skittish kobolds. One of them carries a threadbare satchel and wears a fake pair of dragon wings made of thin wood in tattered white cloth. This kobold immediately raises its hand in surrender, saying in common, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us."
Which one said this?
This one, he kind of steps up. Actually, he's right there. This one right here. He's like, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us."
Bill will say, "Do you know Rob's huge package?"
Show him the shield.
Yes. Do you know of Rob's huge package? And the goodness of his package. The creamy goodness.
Wow, it's just getting more and more. The
His love shall rain down on me.
I heard it was like a Boston Eclair. It's kind of cream filled.
And his love shall rain in squirts of blessings.
Listen, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that light, fluffy, like sugary filling, but none of this custard crap. I don't like that custard. You know what I mean? The difference.
No jelly donut.
I like
Oh
the
my
custard.
God.
No jelly donut filling.
No, jelly's
Drink more
fine.
water.
All the jellies and raspberries and lemons are fine, but that custard is so disgusting.
You like those chocolate puff things that we had at the Alpha party that were full of custard?
Those were amazing. No,
Because
not
the custard was somewhat
that's
frozen.
True. I think, but they were store bought, so the chemicals are way better than like whatever.
Well, you're bashing my fucking
no,
cream puffs over
those
being store bought, man.
But that's what I'm talking about. Those didn't have custard in them. They had the pure white sugary.
Yeah, cream. It was just whipped cream.
Opened a fucking can of worms.
Yeah, I think it's like, and they were kind of frozen too, so they were more like ice cream.
I bought those since last year. I bought them one time.
I look at them almost every single time I go to the grocery store. I look at them and I go, "No, I can't. I'll eat the whole thing tonight. I'll just."
Yeah.
Okay, so Bill will kind of stand there and actively dodge while he calls back to, in case they get all stabby.
All right. Well, this kobold kind of runs behind this kobold, and he kind of steps up a little, and he's got his hands up, and he says, "The everlasting winter has made the wilderness unsafe for my kind, and the preternatural cold dulls our wits. Please, we only want a place to stay so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can work, and we won't cause trouble. Tourmaline would be richer for having us."
All right, I want his crown of intelligence.
Bill will look at him and say, "So do you
Preternatural,
accept Rob's big package into your mouth and your life?"
Into your mouth.
Well, yeah.
I think he lost his intelligence just a bit.
Yes.
Is anybody else moving up, or are you guys letting the half work do the?
I thought we were in
I'm the diplomat, apparently.
No, you guys are in initiative.
With my
Don't let
great
the
intelligence.
half orc talk. No.
Apparently, he's asking about packages or something to somebody who's talking very elegantly in up ahead. It doesn't sound like a kobold.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm going to cross over on the rope.
Are you going to use the bucket? Do I get to push the button?
No, I don't trust the bucket.
Damn it. Here, I'll make some swooshing noises for you then.
Remind me to tell you guys about Moonshine's bucket sometime.
So when you get halfway across, the rope breaks. No, I'm kidding. All right, that can stop now. All right, good.
When Dennis walks up, Bill will look at him and go, "We have some converts, some people who want to accept Rob's big package."
He's like, so what do you say? Do you want us to go back? We'll work. We're good workers. And he looks back at the other two kobolds and he nods, and they both nod.
Do I sense they're lying? Do I get the impression
give
they're
me
lying?
give me a DC or a insight check. Yep.
All right.
You think
I blast him.
You think he's lying?
Eldritch Blast.
All right, hold on.
Eldritch Blast.
Then we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna start. Yes, so yeah, really, Grun should go first. So I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna give you a 24 initiative.
All right.
Since that's what's starting this whole thing. So yeah, you would have a -5, but since you have Spell Sniper, it doesn't matter. You're like, everybody move! And you hit this kobold square in the head, and his head gets blown back, but he survives.
And then I'll tell Dennis and Bill, I think he's lying.
What?
Dennis just starts laughing.
Yix goes, I don't want to lie no more. I don't want to lie no more. I'm not lying no more.
What do you want him to do?
Yix is going to come over and sit on the rope.
Yeah, he's like, I was just going to do that. He's like,
join the show.
Boing, boing. He's grabbing on the rope.
All right, so I'm going to look in this room. Do I see anything?
Let's see. Yeah, you see partially jutting out of the east wall is a fossilized skull. It's about 5 feet off the ground. The skull is larger than normal, or has larger than normal eye sockets. It has like a curious ridge between the eyes. You know, you gotta move over to it a little bit closer to get a good look at it. It's over here, like right there. So you like get up and give it some good looks.
And I don't see anything else in the room. Just the skulls jutting out of the wall.
Yeah, there's some like gems and stuff like in the walls and stuff, like because it's a mine. But no, there's no,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and carefully. I'm looking around, trying to see if there's any kind of traps or anything. But I'm gonna. In the 6 seconds.
When you get a good look of this thing up close and personal, it looks like this. It's like jutting out of the wall. It looks like it's been in here for a long time.
All right, and do I have any clue I do, but does Obsidian have any idea?
Do you think your character has any idea what that thing is?
Just
I mean, it's your
on the off
character.
chance
You
he
know his
may have.
background better than I do. I mean,
I doubt it. He may have heard stories, but he wouldn't know enough to connect the dots.
Right. I mean, maybe he can do some research and figure it all out, but like in the cave, does he know exactly what this thing is? I doubt it too. I mean,
Okay.
Mr. Quaid.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look in there and do a little of this. And they all succeeded. Cock.
Cock.
That's what you get for not saying what you're doing. You just throw some dice.
Yeah.
Cock.
I was trying some fairy fire, but it obviously didn't work.
They all look down and like, we know glow.
All right.
Zazzy.
Son of a. Okay, Zazzy. It looks like he can't. So 5. So 5, 10. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to. Here's what I'm gonna do. 5, and then I'm gonna go 15 in to Grun from behind, and then I'm gonna just do a sort of a. Actually, I'm gonna do a toll on the back 2. Because I can do 2 within 5 feet, right? Unless you're gonna tell me that Trex is within 5 feet of Vought. Which square is he in?
Say he's in this square.
Okay, then
he's backed up a little now. He's leaning. He just got blasted by Eldritch Blast. He kind of stumbled back a little.
This is gonna be kind of fucking like one of these, like that.
They both failed.
Now, of course, I have to untarget the healthy one.
Oh, yeah.
They're both
12,
healthy.
And then
one took Eldritch Blast.
Retarget.
No, he did the front one.
8. Oh. And there you go. Bong, bing, bong, bang all the time. And then I step back out of Grun's space, of course.
All right. Before Bill goes, you see that this cobalt with the wings and stuff falls to the ground. And emerging out of his body, you see...
Better not be some fucking shadow bullshit.
Fucking brain puppy.
Yeah, you see a...
intellect devour.
A translucent creature that emerges briefly, like a spirit or something comes out of him. And since you guys were recently deceased and in the border elemental plane, and you got to choose your spirit body, you kind of think that's what this thing is, some kind of spirit. And it's currently in the border elemental, so it's, I mean, it faded that fast in the border elemental. So you think there's a spirit about, but you currently you can't see it. It's like, that wavy kind of. And I think Bill, Dennis, and Grun would have seen that.
Seeing that, Bill will continue with this and go yell, "Deceivers! Let me give you a closer view of Rob's package." And basically runs up, flashes his shield in his face, pulls it down, and just hits him with his sword or his axe.
He's like, he's got his hands up. He's like, he says in Draconic, me work. And he ducks underneath of it.
Me work.
Work on picking your head out of your ass in a minute.
Don't make me come down there.
Down at the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man.
So
Big John.
Big Bad John.
So, emerging out of thin air, you see a creature emerge behind Bill, and does the Whoopi Goldberg thing
What
to
is
him
that?
and tries to step into him.
Oh, Ghost. I thought maybe she was
And
just gonna strap on gray and black dreadlocks, is what I thought was gonna happen.
and he pushes her out, pushes the creature out of him, and feels all goopy, and something just stepped on your soul feeling. Wait, I need to
Ooh, another 580 hours I'll be a Kraken.
that. I think. All right, and it's going to move this direction and disappear.
I will attack it as it moves.
Okay.
Since it can't target, I'll just throw it in the chat.
Here, I'll turn it back on.
Attack it as it moves.
Yes.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah.
And it goes this way, disappearing into that wall.
That can't be good for these people.
Zerk, is going to defend himself the best he can. Crammed into this little corner. I think he's going to have a -2 reaching around that corner, trying to stick at Bill.
He has pack tactics, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but he's going to try because his buddy's helping him. Wait, hold on. Let me look at pack tactics.
It just gives him an advantage if there's another one within 5 feet.
One out. Just making sure the ally didn't have to have a weapon out. Because he hasn't drawn a weapon yet. Yeah, oddly no. Oh, and he sticks you with his dagger like in the freaking buttocks. He's like,
And the buttock.
5 points of damage
That
to
was
your
in
butt
your
cheek.
ample butox.
Such a pain in the ass.
I got shot directly into the buttocks.
Creole
And
shrimp.
his little buddy looks down at his dagger and he pulls it out of his belt and goes, and also attempts to stab you with advantage, and he misses your buttocks. He's like, nah, because you clenched your cheeks. Grun.
Buns of steel.
All right.
Buns of steel.
Now, question for you: moving across this rope, is that difficult terrain? Is that require a check? I don't remember what happened.
Let's see. The rope and pulley mechanism used to transport miners and ore to 2 platforms is a crank. A character in the bucket. So you're not using the bucket. You're just gonna do like hand over fist.
Hand over hand. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it is a athletics for sure. And it's climbing a rope. I'd say is at least a DC 10.
Never mind.
And if you fail by 5 or more, you fall.
Yeah, never mind.
Ooh.
Now, if you use the bucket that's on this side, it can hold 1 medium creature, and it takes a round to cross over.
That would be my action.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm actually gonna instead come into here, and I am going to ready an Eldritch Blast if I see the ghost.
Okay.
The Mack Truck has joined the stream. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
All right.
Peterbilt.
I mean,
Peterbilt. Oh, oops, that's an insult.
Zerk. Well, Zerk looks at his dagger and he sees a little blood on it. He's like, yeah, he's going to try that again. Trying to get you in the same spot. And he does. He like jams it right into the same hole again. He's like, ugh. And it gets you all the way up into the butt cheek and into your sciatica. Like right into your sciatica. And it paralyzes you for a round, doing 7 points of damage.
Shit.
It's automatic paralyze, or
Yeah. Welcome to the fumble and crit chart.
Sounds like somebody doesn't like it anymore.
Right? It's all fun and games until it's on you. And that was its turn, because he can't really go anywhere. And he feels all vindicated now. He's like, "You kill my leader," he says in Draconic. "Me make you die." Mr. Quaid, you see Bill's like, ah! Like he, pulled his back out. Like, what was the old guys on Seinfeld? They kept pulling their backs out. Mandabomb or something.
I'm going to step in front of Grun and then step right back behind him again to where I'm at.
Who's this old guy in Seinfeld you're trying to reference?
Yeah.
The Mandabomb or something.
Yeah, but what was... no, there's no Mandelbaum. What is the context?
They're like they're like picking on Jerry, how strong they are. And he picks up the TV and he pulls his back
Mandelbaum,
out. Yeah, right. Then his dad comes in, right?
Yeah. Lloyd Bridges is the dad. Holy shit.
Wasn't their name Mandelbaum or something?
Yeah, it was
like
Mandelbaum, yeah.
Go ahead, Norbania, do what Dennis is doing.
Huh? Does he have a negative with Bill there?
Oh, what's he doing? I don't know what he's doing. You have to tell me what he's doing.
Shooting an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you'll have a -2 to hit.
-2. Okay.
Yeah, if you're shooting at Voight.
Yeah, I'm stepping in front of
Voight's
Grun
car.
and then stepping right
John
back
Voight's
here.
Car.
John Voight.
Isn't that Vought?
It wasn't really John Voight's car either.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And he dodges out of the way. He's like, Rah!
Uses Bill as a human shield.
You only get one Eldritch Blast?
Not till 5th level.
Oh yeah, 5th level.
Then you get 2.
Somebody's turn who isn't in the combat tracker.
Yeah, right. Somebody you can't see.
Like the ghost.
It's a good ghost.
So yeah, stepping out of the wall there comes an unidentified creature that Grun suspects is a ghost and fires his Eldritch Blast at it.
Which will be a fumble,
and
thanks to Ice0 in the chat.
Thanks!
You roll a D6. I hope you paralyze yourself or something, right? And it does have an effect.
Here we go. Fuck me.
I'm gonna kill myself. Awesome.
So you move in a random direction. What are you wearing? Are you wearing armor?
I don't have leather armor. It's very
leather
minimal.
armor. Well, I don't. And leather armor only gives you what, a +3 to your armor class?
No, +1.
+1.
+1. Well, I don't think since your armor only is giving you a +1, I don't see how it can give you a -4, right? So just give yourself a -1 to your armor class as you cut your armor and it's flopping around and it's not really giving you any benefit.
Oh, you were joking about the moving in a random direction. That could have been not good.
Yeah, fall down the hole.
And let's see. Is this an action or a trait? Yeah, so it is going to. Is there anybody that can't see the target?
That would be Bill.
And Obsidian probably can't.
Can't
What's
see
the
what?
target?
I'm looking this direction.
Yeah, Obsidian,
so.
you can see it.
Oh, the ghost? Yeah, I can see the ghost. Thought you
Yeah.
meant kobold.
And Bill.
If I go from the corner of, like the bottom corner,
You're facing the kobolds. You're
He's
not even
paralyzed
looking in
anyway.
that direction.
yeah, I'm paralyzed looking at the kobolds. But
Actually, he stuck
your
you in the
discretion.
butt cheek. You remember? So you were looking that way.
Reaching around.
Well,
But yeah,
they
I'm going
were
to say that
inspecting the
Bill
back.
is not affected by this. So let me target everybody else.
Well,
No,
I'm not
Bill.
looking at it because I'm looking this direction. I
Yeah.
just got done shooting that cobalt. I don't even know it's back.
Unfortunately, all you need to do is have line of sight to it.
Plus, Grun just shot it. He shot right by your face.
Line of sight, then Bill would be included.
From Grund? From Grun?
No, to the spirit.
No, the ghost thing he's doing some shit.
Did I? Obsidian, Dennis, Zazzy, and Grun. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not. Spill. I think you're paralyzed and you're not really able to be affected by it. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw for you 4. 3
I use my
failures.
inspiration on that. Oh, you already
Well,
rolled
it would be handy if you did it before I rolled.
Mac Truck, the recap would be to just
drop
watch the
that on
video
you.
on YouTube, which I'll have up after the show. You can actually
And
watch
you
the whole
succeeded. So you 3 are frightened.
What in the hell?
Wait, actually, sorry. Where is Obsidian? Is not frightened.
Frightened. Save end. Wisdom DC 13.
He used it. Let's see. You're frightened for a minute, and Dennis Quaid, you failed by 5 or more. So roll me a D4.
Yeah, see, I don't. I mean, that's fine, but wouldn't you have to be looking at the thing to? I mean, I just don't get that. But
yeah, you're there's nothing blocking your view from it as it's attacking, and you just glance in that direction. That's why you get a save. That's the whole point in the save.
Yeah.
And we don't use facing, so which is the dumbest rule.
Yeah, there's no facing. So you age 30 years.
This twice that's happened to me. Good thing I'm an elf.
A good thing, right?
30 years.
All right, so the frightened targets are going to be able to make a save at the end of their turn. And and there is a way to get rid of the aging effect, but you don't know it off the top of your head. And it is going to provoke from Zazzy as it steps back into the wall. What's its movement? 40.
Zazzy!
10.
I'm definitely gonna take advantage of my opportunity attack.
And I'm leaving it there so you can. Yeah, go ahead.
Mother of fuck!
A crit and a fumble on the.
God.
Why did you have disadvantage?
Because I'm frightened by that piece of shit.
Oh shit! So you like you're spinning around and your foot like cracks through the floor you're standing on, and you turn and you hear your ankle go a little bit as you twist your ankle, and you're at half movement speed until you take a short rest or receive magical healing.
All right. Half movement.
And this thing disappears into the wall.
Is it ending its turn inside the wall?
No.
It can.
No,
Take
it takes
damage
damage if it does. Yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh, there's no oh yeah, movement halved. Here it is. That to myself. Like that.
Yeah, but the object of your fear is no longer visible to you, so you're not
right.
afraid until it comes back out.
So do our
You're not
frightens
really
all go away then?
Yeah.
Let me read that and double
Bad
check.
legs to the face. Miss.
So the frightened condition says while the source of its fear is within line of sight. So the whole effect is if it's within line of sight.
So then yeah.
No, this reads a little bit different. Each non-undead creature within 60 feet must succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. If the save fails by 5 or more, the target also ages. Blah blah blah. A frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the frightened condition on itself on the success. So
Right,
it doesn't
but
say anything.
The frightened condition itself says the effects only apply if the source of its fear is within line of sight.
So when it comes back out, they'll be afraid.
If it comes back out, they're still affected. But
Right.
as long as it's not visible, they're not frightened of anything. They're not affected by the effects of frightened.
You're just twitchy.
So I should turn off the effect on Bill.
Well,
and
all of us,
who else has it?
Zazzy.
Bill doesn't have it.
I mean, you can do it on a case-by-case basis on their turn.
Oh, I just did.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to just turn it off and then on.
Yeah, Obsidian.
I thought my paralyze was already done.
If he turns it off, we will not roll the save. Is that correct?
I have to do the save. I don't think the save's going to be automatic in it. Well, we'll see when it's your turn if it rolls it or not. We'll see.
Okay.
So after hearing this ghost, I'm going to pull out my sword and carefully go look in this room. Look around.
Oh, what's in here? A grell. All right. Let's see. Sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from their walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge with stone ramps leading upward on either end. So it's like the ramp again, like up here and up here.
But I don't see anything else looking around.
Nope.
All right,
Not
so
within
that's
your
my
torchlight.
It's my 6 seconds. I'm just gonna be looking. Well, my sword too. I have both.
All right, Vought gets to go, and he's going to take advantage of thinking that Bill is still paralyzed, which he's not. But he's going to try to stick him with his dagger.
In the ass again?
Yeah, right in the shoot hole too.
The shoot hole.
Doing 3 points of damage to you.
About this point, Bill will be yelling, I'm bleeding out my ass.
It didn't roll. So let me give you a roll because you do. It's at the end of your turn.
It automates at the end of your turn.
Right. So yeah, mark it skip, and then I'll move into Dennis's square.
Never actually use those.
And do it's awesome, but I am interested to see if it works if it's on skip. Okay.
I never actually used them. I know they're there and stuff,
Yeah,
but I've never.
totally
I've used visible and invisible stuff, but not
here we go.
the skip.
This is Toll the Dead.
Okay, so that's an 8 because it's undamaged. All right, now.
Did you hit them both last time? You hit them both last time, so
I
they
did,
should both be damaged, I think.
Yeah,
no,
but one
No, he
succeeded.
killed the one that
One-
turned into
yeah,
the ghost.
There was one where Bill is, and I hit that one and the one behind it. This is a new target here, Zerk.
Oh yeah, Zerk is new.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
Let's see if it works. It did not roll the save, so let's roll me the save. What is it, a wisdom save?
Yeah, no, I'll drop it on you real quick
Okay.
if you want. I'll grab him. Where's it at? Where's it at? On Zazzy, right there. Can you make it?
Holla! Take that shit off.
What was it? The
Frightened.
Frightened from
Frightened?
the ghost man. From the
I
ghost.
thought we didn't have the condition on us because we couldn't see it.
No, it's still on you.
It's on you.
Just you're not scared because it's not in sight. If it comes back, you're still frightened of it
Right.
until you make your save for a minute.
But
it goes
take it off.
null or something. Yeah,
Alright, thank you.
I got it.
Movement halved. I don't like it.
I was looking for you. Zerk. Well, Zerk is this half orc's getting zerked by these freaking kobolds with this dagger. He's gonna stab you. He says in Draconic,
You get another butt cheek. I'll get this one.
She bounces off your shield this time. How'd you get your shield around there? I don't know.
These
I don't know.
kobolds are going, like really running through me.
Ix is just kind of balancing on the rope, kind of
Just hanging out.
What?
Bill has received a potion of greater healing from Matakiri CITC.
Thank
Well,
you
he's
very
gonna
much.
need it. As he's heavily wounded now from these two kobolds sticking him, and it's your turn too.
Yeah! Only 2 ones.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
How
How average can you be, right?
Well, since I guess Bill's job is to stand here and take it in the butt, he's just going to then dodge and keep them busy.
He's got his hands on his head. He's like, feel the burn, clenching his butt cheeks.
Especially if it's like a power
Gluteus
shower
maximus.
nozzle with no low flow. It's better. Thank you.
Oh,
Some of these are just for you, Manicure.
So it's a good thing you're not frightened anymore, Rob.
Because there he is again.
And
Gonna try his bullshit again.
he's gonna try to give you some touch. He reaches out and touches you. Touch someone.
Miss!
And he misses you. And he is gonna provoke from you.
Alright, here we go with another fucking fumble bullshit.
If
I'm
you
gonna
choose
use my
to do so.
inspiration and get advantage. Yes! Alright,
It'd be
here
funny
we go.
if you rolled a 20 and a 1 again.
God damn it.
I think that actually helped you.
Alright, I have the slasher feat. So
Yeah,
not only does
yeah.
he take 1 fucking damage, but he is also speed reduced by 10, bitch.
So 5, 10, 15.
So what does it
that's-
sound like when you hit a spirit?
It goes.
I have the
Something like
slasher feat.
Slasher. I was thinking something
and
like this.
it vanishes as it moves back into the stone wall.
Alright. You come out, I'll get you for 1 every time, you goddamn.
I'll keep you for one.
Except
Keep
for the
doing
time
1
I
damage.
fumble. So not at all, maybe sometimes.
So was that slasher thing? Is that a race? I mean, the class thing?
It's a
It's a feat.
Tasha's Cauldron new feat. And
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
All right.
There's a feat for bludgeoning and slashing and the other one. And they I'm trying to fucking learn how to use my character sheet. So you get a 1 on your dex or strength, and then once per turn, when you hit with slashing, you can reduce the movement by 10 feet. The bludgeoning and the piercing do other things. And if you crit, there's an extra special thing, which in this case gives the target disadvantage on all its attacks rolls until the start of my next turn. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, that's a new Tasha's Cauldron thing. There's like
I got that going
there's
for
like
me.
16 new feats in that book or something.
Nice. And is it all? Do you have the effect ready for it?
Oh, I like the first day it came out, I did. Yeah, it's all done. All right, it's now me. And
I'm gonna have my sword out. I'm looking, waiting, looking around, and if I see the ghost, I'm gonna stab it.
So you're gonna ready. Okay, Zazzy.
Zazzy's gonna step into Make Your Buddy Smile, Denise Quaid, and do the old toll situation as he does, and see what we get. That's 2 failures.
Nice.
And 4 damage. God damn it. And I'll step back and wait for this fucking
Kobolds are ballers, dude.
fucking protocol.
We're
bitches to show up.
survivors.
All right, I'm
Welcome
moving
back,
forward to here.
Mac-
Taking a -2 and blasting.
Mac Truck says he went and checked out a few other D&D streams. This one is the best. Yes! That's right.
Thank you. Oh, a
Now-
fumble.
Well, wait a second. Was I still?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's not right because I shouldn't be frightened.
Not right.
Okay.
Just to show that.
No, you had disadvantage.
Fuck you.
Do I?
Eldritch Blast disadvantage because you were frightened, right?
Yeah, but
But was
yeah,
he
well,
frightened?
did
The guy's
somebody
not
buy?
there.
But it dropped the second 12. So the first one was the actual roll.
Oh, I don't believe that shit. How do they know?
So
Well, but he wasn't frightened. The guy's not there.
right. So the second roll was 12.
So a 15
Hey Rob,
would have
look
been his
at
roll.
look at chat.
Your opponent parries your
Some-
awkward attack and causes you to hit yourself in the groin. No, that did not happen.
Well,
No,
no,
not that one.
evidently, somebody must
Ace.
have bought me.
I spot him a disadvantage.
Yeah, so I had disadvantage anyway. Wouldn't have
Oh,
mattered.
but I hadn't called that out yet.
I looked at chat. I thought it.
Dennis Quaid
Sorry.
has a disadvantage from Ice Zero. Okay, there you go. That happened.
You fucking asshole.
You fucking ice hole.
I just looked at chat. I'm like, oh
Well,
crap.
there's no way he can parry the attack, so I'm going to give the target advantage, which doesn't really matter because he's got pack tactics anyways.
That's fine.
So
I'm
you
gonna
missed.
slip back up in that hole.
Are you gonna like kind of like hide in the hole?
I don't have bonus action. No,
I know,
no.
but like
It'd be
sulk,
nice
maybe?
if you would allow it. Yeah, I'll sulk.
That first kobold with you said he had some kind of wings on him, like fake wings or whatever, when the ghost came out of. I want to grab his corpse and chuck it down the hole.
Okay.
Just step forward the 5 feet, grab his corpse,
Well,
haul
Bill
his ass
is
back, and chuck him down the hole.
standing on his corpse, and you
Struggling.
want
Alright, well, 10 feet.
provoke.
No, can I
You're not gonna really
you?
provoke. Yeah, you can grab his head, and so when you pull him towards you and you're dragging him or whatever, you can see he's got some kind of satchel on him, and it's kind of bulky. The satchel is.
I want to chuck him and all of it.
Chuck it
All of
off
it.
into the pit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn you, woodchucks!
That's you
Stop
can move
chucking
up,
my wood.
move back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Whoosh, down into the pit.
Aye.
And bonus action is the only thing you got left.
Along with
Yeah,
the
I'm
bracers
good.
of resistance.
Obsidian.
And I'm like, he had satchel. What? Yix, go get that stuff.
Yeah, we can send Yix down
no,
later.
I'm just sort of.
For 3 years.
I don't trust this ghost, so
I'm gonna
afraid
kill
of
this
the
other
ghost.
kobold vault, and then I'm gonna search him for an amulet of health.
Grun's turn again.
Oh, Grun's turn.
No effects in the
I'm
in
gonna-
the, in the thing. For you.
I'm going to ready a spell, Eldritch Blast on the ghost if it comes back.
Zerk is taking his pack tactics at a -2, reaching around this corner to get a butt cheek again. And it misses. Why did he have disadvantage?
Dodge.
Nice. And that's all he can do. Bill. They both gulp. They're like, nope.
Well, Dodge seems to be.
They both point at each other.
He did it.
Well, Dodge seems to be doing well for me, so I will continue doing that and say, okay, guys, let's go ahead and make short order of this.
You can't hit me. You can't hit me.
And I will just shove the holy symbol of Rob's big package just in their face over and over again as I'm like dodging, trying to distract.
And that looks a little bit like our boss.
Dennis Quaid.
Okay. Dennis Quaid just kind of peeks around the corner. He's going to step right back to where he's at. And one more time. With a -2.
Wait. Let me do something real quick before you do anything.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Take the front.
Because you should have gotten a saving throw at the end of your last turn, which we forgot about.
The centaur.
So let me
of
give you
attention.
that and see if you're still frightened, which you are not. Let me delete that completely from you.
Sweet.
Delete.
Delete.
Fucking ghost.
Dee wee weep. Dee
Fucking
wee weep.
Spirit of bullshit is what it's called.
Oh, I rolled that at -2 as well. Because I had already collected -2.
I'm
Okay.
assuming by Manicuri's face he's reading the chat. Fuck me. What is with you people? You're supposed to
What are you doing, man? Come on, you're holding up the train.
Well, I'm waiting. As it looks to me like I just fumbled or something.
No, that was me.
No, it's Grun who's gonna get a fumble.
Hurry up before somebody
Again.
buys something in chat. All right, so you hit him with your Eldritch Blast.
Somebody's got it out for me. Nice.
Yes!
And you killed him.
If we make it to the
He
end of the
had a
session,
-2 to that, but you still hit.
Okay.
Yeah, and with that, I'm going to move into his space. And to there.
I see.
He's like, I can maybe hit you.
He doesn't know what to do.
Yix is just gonna hang out.
Oh no, it's the ghost turn. I don't like it.
Bitch.
Come out! I'm gonna yell out, "Come out and miss me!" And let's get this over with. I'm gonna shove this sword straight up your nose. Yes, I was gonna say.
Come out so I can fumble my Eldritch Blast at you.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, do you have that readied?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Holy shit.
So it does come out.
And probably tries to aspirate Bill because everybody else is poking at Bill in the ass.
Comes out here.
Oh, okay.
See?
So now the fumble. So
Yoink.
here comes Ice Zero's
It's my-
fumble right here.
D6.
Ah, just a miss.
Just a miss.
Just a
And
miss.
it is going to try to touch Bill. Thank goodness he's dodging, right?
Yes.
And still hits. As you can feel the necrotic energy seeping and pulling your soul out of your flesh as you take 13 points of necrotic damage. And then it's going to look down and start looking around and move out of your square, threatening.
I will take that, and I will use my inspiration for advantage.
Yes.
And that's a hit.
Awesome.
Awesome. So if you would kindly put the spirit back next to me.
Sentinel.
Oh, because you stop its movement.
Sentinel.
Nice.
It has a movement speed of 0.
So it turns and looks back at you, and it opens its big eyes. And it's like, you're fortunate it didn't recharge. And it passes its turn. Zazzy.
Zazzy. Okay, Zazzy's gonna step down. Do we think that this thing might not like sacred flame damage?
I would assume it would not like that.
I'm gonna try that.
It doesn't. It's like, don't hit me.
Nice.
Oh, it's
look
just
at full damage.
regular damage though, not it's not vulnerable. Okay, then I step back. And I say
Grun gets top of the round again.
disparaging marks.
And I haven't been fumbled, right?
No, you haven't.
No, I don't see anything.
Hold on, I'm gonna buy one.
Wait, can I buy them? Can I buy them? No, I'm kidding. Oh, you hit. Doing 9 points of damage, which does full damage to it.
Nice.
Obsidian. Readying.
So from where I am, I can't see the ghost. So yes, I'm going to ready my sword attack.
Bill, right next to it.
Bill will go ahead and whisper the... Sorry, how's it said? As a bonus action, I will whisper a vow of enmity against the creature within 10 feet. So I will look at the unidentified creature and say, bitch.
Original.
Yeah, we
So
need
shift
to,
drag
we
to
need
target.
to snip that, clip that. That's so original.
Okay. Then I will attack with the battle axe.
Holla.
5 points of damage.
And say, run now, bitch.
Who's got Hunter's Mark?
Sorry, I do, but I need to remove that because that was from previous. I haven't marked anyone.
Oh, you haven't marked anybody? Okay.
All right, so this last Cobalt here, we're going to do a little Toll the Dead.
Yeah, he looks a little,
And he succeeds.
he flexes. And, he's by himself now. But he still feels, baller. And, he's going to step out of the corner here.
What?
And, he's going to go...
You'd still get pack tactics on Bill.
No, because the ghost isn't his ally.
Oh, it's not?
But it's not an ally. It's an enemy. If an enemy of the person is within 5 feet of it.
No, it says at least one of the kobold's allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah. So that's a different wording than some of the other things.
And
yeah,
if you
this
have the
isn't
pack
an
tactics
ally.
thing on, it's going to give it to him.
Yeah.
No, I don't use that one.
Bill has received a potion of healing from Maka 1027 in the chat.
He might need it.
Somebody
Thank you very much, Maka.
Oh, I had advantage anyway since... Oh, look, pack tactics did apply. What the hell?
Yeah, because you have the extension on, I'm sure.
I didn't know I had the extension on.
So, point of order, does the healing
but
come
it's still
before the
with it.
damage or after the damage?
It comes
It
immediately.
depends on how fast you get it on your character sheet.
Oh, that's to me.
You have to beat me to my die roll.
Nice. So he hit me, and I feel a little bit better.
But
All right, so
wait, hold on. He got hit with Pack Tactics. He should not have had advantage. But
he
might
still
have
would have gotten
missed.
hit though.
Oh, he would. Okay, fine.
Yeah, 14 plus 4 is a 19.
I don't like it.
Or 18 would have still hit you, right? He didn't say.
18 is my armor class.
Yeah, so it still would have hit. All right, so the ghost leaves this plane and turns ethereal.
What? What a pansy.
Yeah, the ghost enters the ethereal plane from the material plane. It is visible on the material plane while it is in the border ethereal, and vice versa. Yet it can't be affected by anything on the other plane. And it goes this direction. Whoosh.
I yell at it to come back and don't be so scared.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Ice tried to give you disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, he tried to fumble me earlier, and it was on cooldown. And he's trying to redeem my
spam shit. You gotta wait like 30 minutes or an hour.
Zazzy
got it out for
Zazzy,
me today.
I'm gonna come down, and as a matter of fact, I'll come down and even come a little bit more this way here, like that, and then I'm gonna give it to the kobold and get rid of his ass. Damn it, he's still there. Maybe Obsidian can. Oh.
Obsidian.
So
Well, maybe Yix
I don't know that
can.
Yix is there. I'm gonna
Cheer
cross over
bits.
on
Cheer
the
bits on the stream. Thanks
rope.
for the cheer bits.
Obsidian, when you kind of start that way, you see a creature that's kind of in the ethereal plane right there.
Well, I'm going to attack it with my magic sword.
I'd like to take,
nothing happens.
I'd like to take a special time out to acknowledge Ice Zero, who just cheered 5,000 bits. Holy Jesus.
Holy
Nice.
moly. Nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Very nice.
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 Excellent. I'm going to thank
Even if you are trying to kill me.
Even if you are, say that again. Even if you are,
Yeah,
what?
you can't.
Even if you are
affect
trying to
them,
kill me.
Obsidian,
Yeah.
but the ghost looks anxious though.
Hey, Celestian, thanks for the raid. Welcome to the Celestianites that have joined us for the end of our game today.
I'm swinging my sword and the torch through the
chat
ghost.
has been trying to fuck us up, but we're still alive.
Dennis Quaid. Come on, this kobold's like
thing's still alive.
yeah. I think he can't have many hit points left.
You
I
know,
keep changing them too. I keep increasing them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
He's
he'll
got
just
he's got 2 hit points.
he'll just take his dagger, which is his focus too. So and
Yet he survives another
and not do
Another
shit.
round.
Well,
You know, I should have used my inspiration. I can't take it with me.
Die, you fucking kobold!
Right?
It's time to end the game. It's 9 o'clock. We have to kill this thing. TPK!
well, I'm gonna try to take somebody out with me. Let me
No.
see who's.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
and he's still going after Bill.
Motherfuck me.
And a miss. Come on, Gron, you can blast him through Zazzy's legs, underneath Bill's bleeding buttocks.
Just a trick shot like that.
And yes. No.
Fuck yeah.
I thought
One
it
damage.
only did 1 point. I was like, no.
Nope. I get +4.
Yeah!
All right, and for all intents and purposes, we are going to be out of combat, at least for now.
Level up.
Level up.
And that's it.
And
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
it.
take a
We're
long
good.
rest right here with
Yeah,
Ghost.
definitely take a short rest at least. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Maybe we
I
can
wouldn't
camp
say it
out.
was a total victory, but it's enough to get a little victory clap going. Because the ghost is not dead, but it is not around currently.
Let's look at the
Doing it.
stats.
Let's look at the stats. Rob's
Most
all about the
damage
numbers.
dealt, the
He
DM.
loves the numbers.
Mine just says you got your ass
Go
whipped. That's
figure.
all mine says.
I did
And,
the most
and-
damage, 46.
And the Cobalt did the second to the most damage this combat to Bill.
Yeah, Grun's
Yeah,
way
we've
lower
got
than his average.
that NPC thing. I think he should make it so it's only for that session, because we've got like every NPC in the entire campaign listed here.
Where's that?
Oh,
at? What are you
really?
looking at?
On the,
It's over
on
on
the
the-
combat, you can
party
there's a
sheet.
button at the bottom
combat,
that
yeah.
says NPC stats, and you can see every NPC and what they did. It's pretty cool. But
Wow,
I mean,
that
you
is a
don't-
lot.
error
I never
every time I
scrolled
open it.
down
yeah, we
there.
don't
Yeah.
need to know the fucking Will-O-Wisp from week 7. Like, who gives a fuck? But I wonder if he can like reset that every time the campaign is open, or I don't fucking know. I don't know what to do.
Everybody, it's going to be a nice long break on this game since we're going into the holidays, and Rob's taking his 4-week vacation, so we're not gaming until when again on
February
this game?
6th.
February 6th.
Saturday,
So yeah,
it'll be the first Saturday in February, which is the day before the Super Bowl. Thank you.
yeah,
And,
5 weeks.
That'll give everybody time who hasn't, especially Mac Truck. He can go watch the whole. Yeah, thanks for coming to the channel. He can go watch. You can go watch the whole thing,
Yeah.
get caught up on the whole entire series, and then we'll start again on February 6th, Friday.
And all fumbles and
Learn to hate Grun,
advantages.
like Ice Zero.
If you are over the age of 70, that's pronounced Friday instead of Friday.
Hey, apparently, if he like redeems an advantage for me or something, and I don't make it worth his while, he'll probably do the same to me. Just saying.
All
Very
right,
good.
so the ghost is in Christmas Pass currently, and we are going to continue this when we come back in February. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever suits your needs. But
Now,
we'll see you guys.
Suture needs. You mean like needle and thread? Suture needs? Is that what you're?
Yeah, suture.
Okay.
Suture.
Thanks, Drake, for running the game, and everybody. I'm sure I'll talk to all of you individually anyway. But have a great holiday, everybody, as far as the game is concerned, and we'll see everybody back on the 6th of the second month of the next year.
Appreciate your hard work, Drake. Thank you.
Thanks, Drake.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
All right,
Thank
see
you,
you
Drake.
guys. All right, so there they go, everybody. And once again, we are going on hiatus for this particular game until the 6th of February. The Discord, if you are a member of my Discord, it will, of course, reflect that here in the schedule, which I will show you presently. So if you go to the schedule, you'll see that the Friday game is already not till February 5th, the Saturday game not till February 6th. And the reason that's happening is that I take the entire month of January off. I don't go anywhere and I don't disappear. I just don't stream. And in other words, 5 days a week, I'm beholden to 6 p.m. Pacific. I have to be there. So for the month of January, I make it so that I don't have to be at 6 o'clock every single day or 5 days a week. I don't have to be on stream. I can, do what I want and take a little break, reset my mind, and so forth. However, Tuesdays until the end of the year, we will be doing 5e pickup games where you can come by and have Robin try to kill you.
Fuck yeah.
Wednesdays, you can come by until the end of the year and see Robin and I do the Round Robin show.
Motherfuck me.
And there's the slide for the Friday show, which again picks up February 5th. It will be in Unity, by the way. We are switching to Unity on that. We've been playing for 2 years. We're switching to Unity. Saturday game will pick up February 6th, which we're already using Unity. And then Sundays are going to go till the end of the year. I love you, man. Oh, yeah. Maka just subscribed. BitBoss. And we will be here this Sunday and next Sunday. doing shows and giving away prizes. So if you're unsure, just go to Discord and check out the channel. So let me give everybody end of stream rewards. As you know, if you stay all the way till the end, I will give you extra XP. It is the holiday season. I normally give 100. Let's give 1,000. Let's give 1,000. I did that wrong. I did it wrong. I totally did it wrong. We do it again. Let's give 1,000 to everybody. Look at that. That's 10 times normal, everybody. I also would like to remind you, especially any new people, that if you're just watching the stream, that's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. We have ways of making money. We have ways to support the stream. But I like to stress that if you're just watching and having a good time, that's all that counts. That's all that matters. But if you would like to do other things, I put in the chat there some other things you can do to help or be involved with the channel. You can type any of those words into the chat with the exclamation point in front of it. For example, exclamation point Discord. We'll give you the URL to come to the Discord channel, where we have 1,700 people talking about Fantasy Grounds and Dungeon Masters Guild and D&D 5e all day and all night worldwide. You can go to my Patreon page. There's levels of support for as little as $1 a month. $1. Also, you can share bits, as some people have been doing tonight, or sub or resub to the channel. And if you do that during the stream, you'll attack the bit boss, which is currently Mr. Ice Zero at 1460. Thanks again to the big sharers for this evening's show. What else? You can go to the DM's Guild and check the items that the team has for sale there. Let's check today's total. Don't forget the Insanity bundle, or as Bob refers to it, my big package, is on sale the 24th and the 25th only. So what this is, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it's every single thing I've ever made for the DM's Guild, like 360 titles, all 75% off. If you buy the whole shot, it's all, you only pay 25%, and anything you already own, you don't rebuy. They discount that out. So if you already own 100 titles and you just buy in the other 200 titles, you'll just pay 25% value for that whole thing. Today's sales, Saturday is usually a pretty good day. It's only at 164. The average for all of 2020, and it has dipped lately, is about 296 a day. Used to be above 300. But so 296 a day is the average, but today is only 164 with, less than an hour to go in the day. The day ends at 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern. That's the fiscal day. Ice Zero, you're welcome. That should be apostrophe RE. Thank you. You're welcome for me correcting you. What else, guys? Oh, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you're notified of new videos, and if you do that, ring the bell to get that notification, because we've got over 1,000 videos to go back and watch. You're welcome, just because you said that. Yeah, the UR abbreviation is accepted as a, I don't know, leet speak or whatever. That you can't really correct that because it's not even a thing. But yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, as I said. You can also follow on Twitter or check out the Facebook page. And keep in mind, guys, that I sometimes do specials or coupons on Discord and Twitter and Facebook. Not always the same, and not always on all three channels. So in order to make sure you're getting the maximum free crap that I give away, you need to follow all three of those platforms: Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. I think that's it, everybody. So what's today? Oh yeah, Sunday. We'll be back tomorrow for the All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show. If you watched last week, you saw that Sneak Attack blew up in our face. I think I found out why that was, so I'm going to try to make sure I'm right about that, and then we'll show everybody the correction, or that it does work, on tomorrow's show. And of course, we'll be giving away prizes as we do. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you're into it, watch Saturday Night Live tonight, which is, by the way, I think already been on for 40 minutes, but I tape it. I don't say record, I say tape because I'm super old. But Kristen Wiig and Dua Lipa, so that's going to be a good show. And we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Until then, good gaming, everyone.